Uh, hi guys. Hope you guys doing good at home. Alright, time to continue the journey. Limbus. Abi Kyokan. Oh, already got into the next fight. Mutilated memory. Abi Kyokan. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna use Sinking Team.
이 소리는 폭풍인가? 이 소리는 폭풍인가?
Yeah, you say if I use this one, it will increase. Wait, let me check the event.
잠깐. 또 훈련이니 작전이?
Yeah, event bonus unit. Yeah, already own this three. Torakalgia Roshu. Okay, so I can only add Torakalgia Roshu and also Alder Blossom Staff House.
말뚝
명을 받듭니다.
Yeah, I think I cannot use.
연구 보고
이번엔 어떤 실험인가요?
I want to use the event bonus. I probably need to use different team. Tremor.
맡겨두시게!
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
Alright, let's see.
명을 받
군주가
Yeah, let's see
나섰나?
how it
이번엔
goes.
연구 보고회인가? 아니면 탈출인가?
제한 명령 지역으로 이동.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 딴테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
이미 폐 중입니다. 제가
또 도움이 필요한 곳이
Alright,
생겼는가?
let's check this ego. Let's check this ego if F enough. Yeah, I think rough is enough for this ego.
도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
For this, in the name of love and hate ego. Okay, rough is enough. Gloom. think okay. I think we have enough bloom resource.
또 도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
Bloom bright. We have enough bright
이미
resource.
입회 중입니다.
지금은 바빠요.
회복 탄환을 쏠 거라면
안타깝게도
Okay, we
내
have enough
숲에 있는
bright resource. We can gain from this one.
나중에
And this one have 30 bright.
얘기할까?
30 bright and also this one
내
10
숲에
skill.
있는
또 도움이 필요한 곳이
이미 입회
This one
중입니다.
defense skill.
제게 말을 거는 건 룰 위반이죠.
And actually the most important resource is the route.
지금은
Which
바빠요.
I need
또 도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
I need 6 for this ego.
지금은 바빠요.
이미 입회 중입니다.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는
또 도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가? 나중에야.
회복 탄환을 쏠 거라면
Okay. Hey, let's go.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미
불길
모두
속으로.
할수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는
태어난
것뿐이지.
곳으로 돌아가.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 선자가 되어도 훌륭하겠군.
아무것도 남지 마라.
그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
사물.
유라니야, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다. 지켜줄 테니까.
Actually, it's better to stack get 4 resonance for this one. This one ice bright light lamps. Combat start gain 1 lamp for every 2 gloom resonance. On. Oh, so I probably have to keep the rough. Keep or get 3 of this resonance. Rough resonance. 4. Okay, I need 4. My bane. I need 4 resonance. Oh, I didn't have gloom for Ismail.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어.
만만찮겠군. 아니, 하지.
저 발긴다. 불화하니여.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는
Let's
맛이
go,
나는군.
Ismail.
이 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
야! 아르카나 빛! 차!
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요, 단테. 적합한 조치였습니다.
Wait a moment. Let's go. Testing. Wait, I want to check stream is okay. I think it's okay. Alright. Yeah, I wanna keep the rough skill later. so that I can get the resonance. Alright, and use card for this skill. Let's try killing this one.
불길
Or
속으로
get his target.
지금 구해줄 테니
나서도록 할까? 목을 내놓고 있도록.
Oh no. Okay. Nice.
질리게 버리겠어.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건 안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 불속에서
살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라.
나라도
방심해.
그렇게 했어. 저 수감자는 기억해두겠습니다, 딴테. 면담에서 지하 마을이 생겼을 때 언급하라는 것도 상부의 지시인지라.
이 정도쯤이야?
삼콕
주라리야. 암귀.
Right, I think this is the last
그런
one.
것들이 들끓을 때가 가장
Okay, let me see one.
취약하죠.
해고 감독
알아듣겠습니까? 지금이 적기라는 것입니다.
올인이었나요? 모처럼 괜찮은 예술을 보나 했더니 벌써 목, 애를 전부
Abi
채워
Kyokan tu.
방지할 사고도 해야 할 채워지지 않을 공허를 남겨주지.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건
Gregor can take
괴수를
this
죽이는
face
것뿐이지.
face attack. Okay, this one can guide. Okay, this one can guide. It's better for this one. I think I'm gonna guide too. Okay, this one I recommend to keep the rough skill. Oh, all understood. Oh, this one got favorite. Okay, this one no clash. Alright, I think it's good to go. Okay.
사고될 시간이다. 잔우에.
The night speed.
유라디아, 죽도록
내가
달릴
안전하게
시간이다.
지켜줄 테니까.
Alright. Okay, now. Oh, see, did I have enough? Okay, did I have enough rough skill to resonate? Oh, but this one was also rough. Okay. This one I guide. Right. Oh, this one got the desert.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건
Yeah, power counter.
괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Oh, Rodin will counter this one. Okay, desert. Okay, let me go with like the desert enemy. Neutral. Okay, I think Sinclair can. I think Sinclair can win the clash. Or dominating, neutral. David dominating. Yeah, let's go.
불길 속으로
Okay, let's see how this one is.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보라는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 널 답답한 법이지. 나둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨.
Nice. Yeah, that kill was good.
잘한다. 이 정도쯤이야?
전투가 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어 훌륭하긴 하고 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
Okay, let's ride the horse. One. Okay, I only got 3 rough skill now currently. Oh, he gonna clash. You can take the slash skill. Alright, this one. Okay, try slash this one. Alright, I didn't kill this one. I have to go for the kill. Roja will poke this one. D7. Lemgaga will hit the desert enemy. Okay, I'm gonna give the rough kill for later.
날카롭고 정확하게 사물 태어난 곳으로 돌아가라. 살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라. 펜
지금 구해줄 테니.
골치 아픈 것들이 거기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Oh, did this one use the blade?
나중에 이야기할까?
The sharpen blade?
지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
But I'm not sure. I'll counter this one.
파고들 시간이다. 잔우엔
괜찮은 보이가 분질러진 모양이죠. 관리자. 우선 수를 잘 분별해서 잘라먹기를 기대하겠습니다.
Right, time to finish this one with this ultimate skill. Okay, I now have three sharpen a stack.
날카롭고 정확하게.
Okay, let's see the damage.
차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
Oh, you can't kill
그간의
this
전투
one.
경험이
can kill this
쓸데없진 않았군요. 적합한 조치였습니다.
Okay, nice.
이 정도쯤이야?
살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라. 탕탕.
Let's go.
모처럼 괜찮은 예술을 보나 했더니 벌써 목
Paradox
애를
of
전부
Spiral.
채웠군.
Okay, finally I can read some
방치할
text.
사고도 해야
I am up after a long break. Actually, I just recovered from sore throat. I have a bit of cold. Let's research team lab sector. As we were battling our way through the escaped Pecatula, Gregor came to a sudden stop.
잠깐. 어디서 숨소리 같은 거 안 들리?
Wait, do you fellas hear something? Sounds like breathing. It is faint.
들린다.
I hear it. Or did he hear something? Some kind of breathing. In this general direction, Missot stared at the giant containment chamber door where it lay on the ground, smashed in and knocked.
최종이나 다른 적해칠 가능성은?
Testing. Hello. How likely is it that it might be a Pecatulum or an enemy combatant?
편이다. 소리의 호흡이 불안정하고 작으니 부상당한 인간의 것에 가깝다.
Unlikely, the breathing is unstable and shallow like that of a wounded human.
이거 오티스 씨. 생존자의 가능성이 조금이라도 있다면 구하는 게 맞지 않겠어?
Hey, Autis, it only be right that we try to save them if there is even the smallest chance that they are a survivor, right?
본사에 나쁜 인상으로 작용하진 않겠군.
I suppose that could leave a not so negative impression of us on the HQ. Okay, we knelt around the fallen door, slipped our fingers under the debris and lifted the door rose with a loud metallic creak. Oh, so there is her, Alisa. Underneath the door was a woman, her breathing shallow.
이분은
He was one of Hohenheim's researchers who guided us through the regular checkup.
알리사예요. 이름까지는 기억 못하실 것 같아서.
Alisa, I am Alisa. Yeah, I didn't think you remember my name. Alisa slowly said her name, her voice strained as if she was squeezing the air out of her lungs. She was covering her chest with her hands, overcome with pain.
알리사 씨, 상태는?
Oh, this is the same swirling weapon that stabbed everyone. Okay, Miss Alisa, are you
숨을 크게 쉴 때마다 통증이 심해서
every breath hurts so much.
살려달라고 소리를 지를 수가
I
없었어요.
I could not call out for help.
팀장님이 말씀하시던 게 생각나네요. 우리는 주인공이 아니기에
Reminds me of
동전이
what
던져진다면
boss used to
앞이
say.
나올지 뒤가 나올지 그저 기다릴 뿐이라고.
Reminds me of what boss used to say. We are not the main characters of this story, so upon the proverbial coin flip, we can only wait. We can only wait to see if it lands heads or tails. Alisa let out a brief, dejected chuckle before wincing with pain.
아니, 아프다는 양반이 무슨 농담 따먹기야. 잠깐, 이 말뚝은
Lady, seems to me you are in plenty of pain. This is hardly the time to be joking about. Hold on, this state. Alisa's hand was grasped around the same spiral-shaped root that the bodies in the hallway were holding.
무슨 일이 일어났던 거지?
What happened here?
경고음이
The alarm system.
경고음이 울리지 않았어요.
The alarm did not go off.
저희 부서는 조금이라도 뭔가 잘못되면 곧바로 경보가 발동되도록 설계되어 있었어요.
Oh, so the alarm didn't go off. The alarm system didn't go off. It is sudden. It is the incident happily without the alarm ringing. Alarm go off. Even the smallest accidents or issues trigger the alarm to go off in our department.
호엔하임 씨가 로보토미 코퍼레이션의 최후를 답습하게 되고 싶진 않으시다고 강력하게 주장하신 덕택이었죠.
Boss Hohenheim was adamant about installing that system, said that he didn't want to repeat the fall of Lobotomy Corporation. A pain grimace crept into Alisa's expression as she tried to calmly continue her explanation. It wasn't just for what was taken through her chest.
당신들이 습격을 알아차리기 직전까지도 아무런 경고음도 발동되지 않았군요.
The alarm system did not go off, not even when the employees realized that the facility was under attack.
네,
So that means it was somehow got hacked. The alarm system. No, it is not supposed to behave that way. It was not. We waited quietly as Alisa caught her breath and calmed down.
갑자기 불이 꺼졌어요.
The light suddenly died.
이번에 진행하고 있는 실험 때문일 거라고 생각했어요.
We thought it was the experiment we were conducting.
전력을 많이 잡아먹는 실험이라고 팀장님이 종종 투덜거리시곤 했거든요.
Boss grows from time to time about how much energy it is.
그때부터 이상하다고 생각했어야 하는 건데.
Damn it. I should have noticed then that something was off. Alisa blamed herself to knock away her voice growing faint.
그래서 시간이 지나면
So I thought it was just
거라고
a
생각했어요.
temporary power outage.
다른 직원들도 마찬가지였죠.
No one
대수롭게 여기지
Did it-
않았어요.
these talk are so slow.
왜냐면
No one thought much of it because
경고음이 울리지 않았으니까요. 네, 이해해요.
it did not trigger the alarm system. Yeah, it is understandable.
저는 실험실에 가지고 와야 하는 자료가 있어서 그곳으로 향하고 있었는데
I was heading to the research hall to retrieve something, and
그러다가
that is when I heard
어둠 속에서 또렷하게
누군가의 구두 소리가 들렸어요.
Heard the sound of dress shoes click clack echoing through the dark hallway.
느리지도 빠르지도 않은 여유 있으면서도 절도 있는 걸음걸이였죠. 그렇게 걷는 사람은 저희 부서엔 없어요.
Not too slow,
다들
not too
바쁜 마음에
fast.
종종 걸음으로 빨리 걸어 다니거든요.
Not too slow, not too fast. A relaxed but disciplined guide. No one in our department walks like that. We are always so busy that we always walk in a slight jog.
그 직후에는 누군가가 단말마 같은 비명을 지르는 것을 시작으로
Then a terrible dying scream followed.
아비 교환이 이어졌어요.
Before the massacre began like a hellish nightmare that just would not end.
무슨 일이 일어나는 건지 아무도 몰랐어요.
No one knew what was going on. As clerical team frightened researcher have.
누구야?
Who is there? Oh, so this is when the blackout happened. So Alisa when he hit to the research hall to retrieve something during this light temporary power outage, the light off, he heard some kind of footsteps which are not familiar. Also, this people, this researcher, fleeing researcher, who is there? A massacre confirmed. Fleeing researcher, FE cracker team.
앞을 향해서 달리는 것밖에는 도리가 없었어요.
All I knew was that I had to run,
그러다가 가볍게 스쳐가는 바람 소리가
and something
느껴졌고
whistled through the wind, and
곧 가슴이 뜨거워졌어요.
felt something hot
고개를 내려보니 이미 여기가 꿰뚫려져 있었고
across my chest. I looked down and saw this thing had pierced me.
잠시 정신을 잃었다가 깨어보니 이미 격리실이 누군가에 의해 강제 개방되어 있었어요.
Then I passed out. When I woke up, someone had possibly unlocked all the containment units.
온갖 환상체와 죄종에 이어 뒤틀림까지 탈출하고 격리실 문이 튕겨 나가지는 바람에 옴짝달싹도 못하게 되었고요.
Abnormalities, peccatula, even distortions running amok, and I was pinned down by a containment unit door. Abnormalities, peccatula, even distortions running amok, and I was pinned down by a containment unit door that got knocked off its frame.
호엔하임 씨나 다른 분들과는 같이 있지 않았던 것이군요.
So you went with Hohenheim or other people when it occurred?
팀장님, 팀장님은 발표실 근처에 계셨을 거예요.
Boss must have been by the conference hall.
혹시 제 주머니에 있는 종이와 펜을 좀 꺼내주실래요?
Could you get the pen and paper from my pocket? Alisa drew a simple map on a piece
다른
of a ton of
분들이
paper.
무사할지는 모르겠어요. 하지만 이 방향대로 가면 아마 행방의 단서라도 찾을 수 있을 거예요.
I don't know if the others are safe, but follow this map and you should at least be able to see for yourself or at least get a clue of what happened.
그래, 그래. 대강 알겠으니까 이제 상처 좀 살펴보자고.
There, we get the general idea. Now let's have a look at that one. Gregor replied calmly.
진짜 피가 안 멈추잖아. 이거
So is she
너무
able
피가 아닌 것
to
같은데.
be safe or not? Or bollocks, the one keeps bleeding. This ain't your usual weaponry.
넌뭐 좀 보이냐?
Oi, you recognize this? Heathcliff asked Otis with palpable concern.
움직임이 클수록 체내로 파고드는 구조로 보인다.
Oh, this spiral weapon. From the way it looks, the more the victim move, the deeper it will drill into their flesh.
살상보다는 제압에 특화된 공방 제품 중 하나인 것 같군.
But perhaps a workshop product designed to stall and take the combatants out of commission rather than to kill outright.
이 정도 물건을 쑤셔 넣었다는 건 죽이고 싶었다면 충분히 죽일 수 있었다는 거겠지.
If the assailants had the wherewithal to use weapons like this, then they could have very well easily killed their victims and then and there too.
팔을 묶어두고 싶었던 건지 아니면 악취일 뿐인 건지.
Was the purpose really just to stall them, or was it some sick fascination?
가만히 있었기에 오히려 무사했나.
I think sick fascination.
현명한 판단을 내렸군.
It seems that staying still is what saved your life. That was wise of you.
현명했기보다는
Yeah, I don't know how you can
아파서
sit
움직일
still
생각도
with
안
that one.
들던데요.
Yeah, I don't know about wise. It hurts too much to even think about moving anyway. Yeah, I think if it hurt too much,
상처를 봉합하거나 치료할 수 있는
of
걸
course you will
찾아온다면
sit still.
무게를
I
뽑을
think.
수 있지 않겠는가?
Perhaps or the closest around or rapidly his it be the remedy. Were we to extract the wild weapon?
그래, 영영 저런 걸 달고 있을 순 없잖아.
Yeah, I
빨리
don't think
뽑고
that
상처를
weapon
치료해서
will be easy to pull out from her. Yeah, you are not gonna walk around with that thing in your chest forever, right? Let's pull it out, get that one treated, and
소용없다.
it is no use. Oh, so it can get out. Roshu spat out a reply.
소용없다니요? 혹시 뽑히지 않는 장치인가요?
It is no use. It is no use. Is it the kind of device that physically can be removed?
아니, 뽑아내는 것은 어렵지 않아.
No, pulling it out is not the hard part.
그러지 않는 편이 나을 뿐.
It is just inadvisable. Also, it's easy to remove it by
억지로 뽑으면
something.
또 있던 그 시체들처럼
Say
되는
something.
거야?
If we force it out of her, then she end up like those bodies in the hallway.
그래, 저 나선은 반대편에 도달하기 위해 끝없이 파고들지만 역설적이게도 그 자체만으로는 관통하지 못한다.
Yeah, this
도달할 수
spiral.
없거든.
Yeah, this spiral burrows endlessly to reach the other side, but paradoxically, it cannot punch through all the way because it will never arrive at that point.
딸, 이건 나선이야.
Sweetheart, this is called a spiral.
한번 박히고 나면 조금만 움직여도 계속 파고들기 때문에 제자리에 가만히 있을 수밖에 없단다.
Also, it's like a torture weapon, I think. Once it is lodged inside the body, even the slightest of movements will make it burrow deeper into the flesh, forcing the victim to remain perfectly still.
처음에는 따끔한 가시처럼 느껴질 뿐이지만 빼내려 할수록 파고드는 무기지.
It may not sting any worse than a prick of a thorn at first, but the more you try to yank it free, the further it drills into the body.
하지만 계속
Okay,
파고들긴
that
해도
seems
정작
okay.
꿰뚫고 나오진 못해.
But no matter how much it keeps digging in, it will never make it to the other side.
끝에 도달하려 할수록 나선은 점점 느려져서
The closer
끝에 닿을 수 없거든.
the closer it gets to the end, the slower it becomes. It can never meet its end point.
대체하는 방법은 알지?
You know how to unlock it, yes?
네가 일을 끝내고 오면 알려줄 거란다.
I give you the once you return with the job done. Okay, I'm not sure who is asking this question. So I give you the once you return with the job done. The
만약
what?
도 없이 오부려 했다간
I give. Remember, if you try, I give you the once you return with the job done. Also, this is some kind of the thing to unlock the spiral thing. Remember, if you try to pull it out without the
파고들며 엉켜든 모든 것이 뽑혀 나올 거다.
it will tear out everything it tangled itself with as it bored through.
그러니 살고 싶다면 지금처럼 가만히 있도록.
So stay put exactly as you are if you want to live. All I could see were the fragments of her memories, its remnants. If you try to pull it out,
오부려 했다간
okay.
짝진 숫자도 없이 오부려 했다간
If you try to pull it out without the matching, then, well, once again, I recall Roshu's shattered memories with the distinct feeling of drawing something up to the surface. The scenes from her mutilated memories, as it was generally the case, I did not know how exactly I did it. It just came naturally to me the moment I wished for it to happen.
뭐가 좀 보였나 시계?
See anything, clock? Roshu, what if that spiral needs a certain combination of numbers like a password?
그 나선에 엮인 역사를 풀이하려면 그에 맞는 짝이 필요하단다.
Some kind of password? So to resolve the spiral paradox, you need to find the correct pair.
짝이 맞는 숫자도 없이 오부려 했다가는
If you try to pull it out without a matching number, then
검과 검집, 음과 양, 과거와 미래, 나와 너. 모든 건 지독하고 지긋지긋하게 짝지어져 있는 것 투성이니.
the sword and the scabbard, yin and yang, the past and the future, me and you, everything regrettably is paired together with an awfully stubborn connection.
죽는다는 게 뭔지 아니?
Do you understand when it means to die?
뭔가를 베어 죽인다는 건
What it means to sever something? For a brief moment, an odd expression appeared on Roshu's face.
흰 머리.
White hair.
말씀하시죠.
Do speak.
나선은 해제할 수 있다. 시계의 말대로 그 해제는 숫자와 연관이 있을 테지.
The spiral can be disabled. It must have something to do with numbers like the clock says.
하지만 정확히 무엇이 필요한지가 기억나지 않는군.
Oh, so it calling false white hair, but I don't exactly remember what it is.
거북나선이라는 이름을 가진 나선 무기에 대해서 아는 게 있나?
Total spiral. Something have to do with the numbers. Wait, white hair. I'm not sure how Dante can make conclusion about it needs a certain combination of a number. Yeah, since the memories are blank, I don't think I can deduce make a deduction that it was numbers. Not anything about a spiral-shaped weapon called the total spiral.
파우스트를 사용하는 방법을 조금이나마 깨우치셨군요.
It seems that you have come to understand, if only marginally, how fast it used to be.
제가 해당 장치를 시각적으로 확인하였고 류슈 씨가 범위를 좁힐 수 있는 단어들을 제공했으니 파우스트는 알 수 있습니다.
As I have visually observed the device and Roshu has provided a certain keywords to narrow the results, Fast can now know.
사용하는 방법이요?
Did you say how you are to be used? Fast can now know. Ignoring the curious looks from the seniors, Fast carefully walks up to a body and unclasps a spiral from their hands.
제논의 거북나선. 하우스에 의하면 해당 장치는 그렇게 불립니다.
Xenon's tortoise spiral is what Faust calls this device. After some time, Faust pulled the bottom part of the spiral, opening its hash.
자물쇠입니다. 대응되는 숫자는 7자리군요.
It is a lock. This spiral requires a 7-digit combination to release.
또한 알리사 씨의 피가 멎지 않는 이유는 나선이 심장을 관통하지 못할 뿐 파고드는 성질 자체는 영원하기 때문일 겁니다.
Also, the spiral's infinitely burrowing nature, despite its inability to ever penetrate the heart, explains why Miss Alisa's bleeding will not stop.
잠겨 있다면 요정으로 열 수 있지 않나?
If it is locked, can we use a fairy to open it? Fairy?
F사의 특이점을 말하는 것이요.
She speaks of F-code singularity.
잠겨 있는 것이라면 그 무엇이라도 열어주는 기술. 좋은 방안 아닌가?
If the spiral is locked, as you say, then would not a technology to unlock anything make for the perfect countermeasure?
요정으로 여는 것은 가능할 테지만 해당 나선 무기에 적용된 기술이 어느 정도의 가치를 지닌 장치일지가 중요하겠죠.
Theoretically, a fairy should indeed be able to unlock it. However, what must be considered is the value of the technology applied to this spiral weaponry.
확실하게 하려면 고가의 요정이
The
필요하겠군.
value of the technology
그런 물품을
applied to this spiral weaponry.
당장 근처에서 구할 수도 없는 노릇이고.
So that means this fairy thing is too advanced technology, maybe costly. Then, okay, see. So it needs to unlock this thing. It needs expensive fairy, which costs a lot, I think. Then only an expensive fairy would guarantee a successful outcome, which would be hard to come by at this immediate moment. Roshu and the rest of us stared at the spiral lock with a degree of trepidation. We weren't going to be able to brute force a 7-digit lock.
안 될 거라고 생각하긴 하는데 0부터 계속 맞춰볼 순 없는 거냐?
This one will took some time. This probably won't work, but can we just start from 0 and go from there?
보편적인 잠금 장치와 동일하게 일정 횟수 이상 틀린 번호를 입력할 경우
As it is the case with most locks, a certain number of incorrect attempts would.
됐어. 그냥 개죽음 당한다는 거잖아.
A third point taken is that in it.
마음 같아서는
So if you try
솔직히
and fail many times,
무서우니까
it can
두고 가지 말아달라고 하고
or something.
싶거든요.
Alisa, don't leave me alone. I'm scared. That is honestly what I like to ask.
하지만 실험실 근처에는 살아있는 사람들이 모여 있을지도 몰라요.
But there might be survivors by the lab.
저희 팀장님 아시잖아요.
You know,
쉽게 당하실 분 아니에요.
our boss, he won't go down so easily.
차라리 그 사람들을 도와주세요.
Just go help them instead.
하지만 이대로면
But if we leave you like this,
영부원이 멍청하게 죽는 100가지 방법에 나오는 것처럼 죽어서도 놀림받는 상황보다는 나은 것 같네요.
Oh, well, this is not the worst way to go. This way, at least I won't be going into some trivia book of stupid deaths like 100 dumbest researchers' deaths. Perhaps working under Hohenheim has influenced her to put on a mask of aloofness even in situations like this, but it was clearly taking considerable effort on her part to maintain it. Were we in any other situation, I would have asked her what those 100 dumb ways to die were to alleviate the tension, but I held my breath and embraced the painful silence.
알리사군, 다시 돌아오겠네.
We shall return to Thai's side, young Alisa.
네?
What?
반드시 다시 돌아오겠네. 그러니까
I give thee my word, so
적들이 다가오는 것 같으면 최대한 몸을 피해 있게. 부탁이니 포기하지 마세나.
high as best as thou can when enemies approach, thou must not yield now, I beseech thee.
참고로 얘는 한다면 하는 놈이니까 흘려듣지 마라.
You better listen to the last. He ain't one for empty platitudes.
네, 그럴게요.
Oh, so
감사해요.
we're gonna hide while we able to find way to unlock this thing, that thing. Yeah, okay. I won't give up. Thank you.
C485.
C485. Roshu quietly muttered to herself.
시계. 방탈출 해봤나?
Locke, ever play a game of escape room? What?
이건 일종의 방탈출 게임 같은 거다.
This is very much like a game of escape room.
불의를 위해서는 단서를 모아야 하지.
To find the solution, you begin by gathering the clues. A game.
저 연구원 놈 살리고 싶은 것 아닌가?
You want to save that researcher, don't you?
그렇다면 저 나선에 쓰인 고유 번호가 필요할 테니 봐둔 것뿐.
Then you need the serial number on that spiral. Every step we took away from Elisa as she suffered a slow death was painful. I wasn't even sure if we could save her life. Shadows beset the path ahead. The charm.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
As it is a steam lab sector, Limbus company. Ishmael, who had been following the route Alisa had mapped out, stopped in her tracks.
이스마일 씨, 왜 그러세요?
Ishmael, what is the matter?
뭔가 의아해서요.
Something about this seems off.
비스가 지도를 보고 있는데 귀를 잃을 리는 없고. 뭔데?
I just suppose if she would ever read a map wrong, what is the matter?
길은 잘 찾아가고 있는 중이에요. 다만
Yeah, we are heading the right way, but the thing is,
너무 수월해서 문제죠.
this just seems too easy. What is wrong with that?
우리가 지나온 길을 떠올려 보세요. 다른 길들은 별의별 상태로 전부 막혀 있었어요.
Think back to the path we took to get here. Every other road was crammed with all kinds of obstacles to discourage us from taking a detour.
좌측의 복지부서로
detour,
이어지는 통로는
detour,
폐쇄된 상태였고
detour.
우측의 통제실에 있는 방향은 잔해로 막혀 있었다.
The corridor to the left leading to the welfare department was closed off, and the one to the right leading to the facility management room was blocked with debris.
마치 우리가 한 길로만 가도록.
It is as if they are corralling us down this road.
네, 마치 그쪽에서 풀어둔 미끼를 따라가고 있는 것 같아요.
I can shake off the feeling that we are chasing after bait hooker on a fishing line.
뭐 그렇다고 해서 이곳으로 가는 거 이외의 방법은 없잖아.
Well, can't say we have much of an alternative, eh?
찝찝하지만 어쩌겠냐.
A bit dodgy, yeah, but nothing we can do about it.
각오는 해두어야겠구려.
It would be wise to stand wary.
잠깐, 파오. 이것 좀 봐봐.
Hang on. Check this out.
환상체가 탈출한 흔적이 보이는군요.
These are the traces of an escaped abnormality,
개체명은 요정 초롱입니다.
also known as the fire lantern.
몇 차례 조우해본 환상체죠.
We have encountered this abnormality more than once in the middle dungeons.
아, 그 나무 원본이 이거야?
Oh, the three things. So this one is the original. I don't think fire lanterns the only abnormality that is broken free. Let's take them down and reduce them back to eggs. If they prey on any survivors who stumble in here, that'd be real trouble. Or okay.
또 3번 수감자가 헛짓이라도 했나 보군.
Oh. Reveal body when the fairy part is broken. Alright, I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, this one got charm. All damage dealt to fairy reduced to 0. Expires when fairy dies.
정확한
귀찮은 부위가 번질러진 모양이죠, 관리자. 우선 순위를 잘 분별해서
Alright, let's
잘난
read
길
this one.
기대하겠습니다.
The skill's attack width equal to number of fingers with charm. Oh, so this is for the skill. The attack width equal to the number of charm. Okay. Clash loose deal 80% damage and damage dealt by the skill cannot stagger the target. Oh, this is only if clash loose. Unbreakable coin. Deal plus 5% damage for every rupture on target. Alright. Okay, leave body when the fairy part is broken, or buff and debuff fire when the body has again. When the body is broken, fairy will have 30% of its max HP upon restoration. When the body is broken, fairy will have 30% of its max HP upon restoration. Call his plus 20 more HP with skill effect. Charm. Then start based on the number of units in its counter. Inflict charm. The start based on the number of units in the counter. Inflict charm on units with the slower speed. The slower speed got the charm. Number of charm units increase every time the fairy part is restored. Cannot damage core HP by damaging the fairy. A certain skill gains attack wave based on the number of charm units. Fairy gains 30%. Oh, okay. Oh, so the king just shows this. Okay. When the body is broken, fairy will have 30% of its max HP upon restoration. Call his plus 20 more HP with skill effect. The start based on the number of units in the counter. Inflict charm on finish with the slower speed. Oh, this one I already did. Cannot damage. Okay. Fairy gives 30% increased match HP with each restoration. And the fairy is killed. All abilities gain 5 points and plus 2 points to next turn. Use more powerful increased aggression partial deterrence release with more powerful skills after the fairy is restored for the second time. Okay, what is this? Impending ruin. Negative 10% chance to flip heads. Reduced by 1 at turn end. Just allow. Alright. Yeah, we got this one.
또 도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
Okay.
지금은 바빠요.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두
당신 짝패군요.
할 수 있는
I forgot to check which skill he play with the boss. Okay.
태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
What?
차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
Oh no. I think they were full damage. Siapa kali dia damage? Yeah, I will not make
그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장
what skill you gonna use?
알아듣겠습니까? 지금이
Oh, there is two
적기라는
but different.
것입니다.
Two same but different. Cannot be staggered before using this skill. Protect sinners with charm. This skill attack wave equal to number of sinners with charm. Inflict 3 rupture. Inflict 3 bleed. Oh, only Sinclair. Oops. Oh no. Okay, I think I messed up. I can clash. Oh, this is unclashable. Let me staggered before you did this.
사고될 시간이다. 잔무에
지키기 위해서.
속에서
Or did I get it? Hang on. What is going on with this thing? It does not feel like the same entity we ran into the mirror dungeon. If we are to delve deeper, it appears to mirror the one we encountered in the reflection railway. While Horham does harbor some interest in this subject, he is not great enough a genius to turn that curiosity into reality. Then why could this possibly be happening? Hold on, someone left this here. It seems to be a torn page of a note. It is covered in fluorescent paint, so it would be easier to spot. Whoever left it could have known we were coming. It is probably a note meant for possible survivors. No reason not to read it. Or some note. I accidentally skipped it. This entity abruptly escaped its containment unit during the assault. Readers of this note shall be warned that this entity shows some irregularities that have not been observed previously. Okay, but my mouse can click 2 times. Please don't click 2 times. Okay, I missed the dialogue. Okay, I can scroll it. He is not great enough to do. Okay. Oh, this one. Observation record irregularities written by Moses, LCD on site, investigative reasoning team leader. Written by Moses, LCD LCD on-site investigative reasoning team leader. Okay, reading the record. Okay, when a high number of employees within the research team in the facility were killed, the fire lantern breached containment. Under the LCA's abnormality control protocol, such an escape is known to occur only when an employee with inherently low aptitude exhibits an attunement level exceeding 75% with LCA ego fire lantern, or when the outcome of the managerial work is determined to be above very good. The fire lantern whose escape was triggered by deaths around it has deviated from its expected behavior pattern of preying on charmed victims one by one, and instead has begun consuming multiple targets all at once. Presumably, the entity must have realized that its food reserves were being rapidly depleted. After Ezra destroyed the amending, after Ezra destroyed the luring unit twice, designated as Blue Fairy in the SCB observation log, the fire lantern's aggressiveness significantly increased. At that point, Ezra was no longer affected by its charm. Based on these observations, I was able to establish a hypothesis that anyone who observed the Blue Fairy for at least 7 seconds and then immediately destroys its head. How can I remember this step? I was able to establish a hypothesis that anyone who observed the Blue Fairy for at least 7 seconds and then immediately destroy its head becomes immune to its influence. Okay, as this effect applies only to the individual who destroys it. This information may not be of much use to the most researchers. However, I shall give a note for it to be consulted should the need arise. Addendum: when the fire lantern identified only a single individual, it did not attempt. When the fire lantern identifies only a single individual, it will not attempt to charm them and instead appear wary enough to simply watch them. Yet, due to the limited sample size, further confirmation will be necessary. There is quite a bit of useful tips. Well, now I think I've got a rough idea of how to deal with it. Alright, let's refer to this record for the intel and try to pass it again. How?
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸
Deal 25% damage to fire
준비해두지.
lantern. Oh, I got this untroubled analysis.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는
이미 입회 중입니다. 제게 말을 거는 건 룰 위반이죠.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요.
태어난 곳으로 돌아가.
받을 수 없다면 직접.
Oh, there's a lot of damage. 144.
사랑과 정의.
This will deal a lot of damage.
구해야 할 자가 누구인지.
Okay, now I can finish this one off. -21. To corrode 25%.
쓸모가 있으려면
Oh, I think I can finish it with the normal attack. There you go. Hey, let's go. Oh, there's lots of things dying.
도박장죄로 의뢰를 냈다 싶더니 이렇게나 밑장 빼는 놈들이
We
한가득일
what?
줄이야. 아,
Oh, a lot of
한
fighting. This
달은 의뢰
Canto.
없이 놀아도 되겠는데요?
채워지지 않을 공허를 남겨주지.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
Oh, this one cannot slash properly. Alright, this all neutral. Okay, let me not auto win rate. Okay, let's go for the outpost for this man. Struggling. Okay, who he can take?
나중에
Can take Pierce and also
지금은 기분이 좀
Right. Pierce. Okay, can she take the slash?
나중에
Okay,
이야기할까?
okay. Can take slash. Or
나중에
we
이야기할까?
do.
지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
Wait, I thought this one was rough. I thought this one was rough. Oh, so this is MV. I'm wrong. Yeah, we got this one. Okay. This one can take the slash. And also can end the AV. So yeah, good to get this one. Okay, I think counter this one. Okay. Alright, it's safe to clash with Sinclair. Okay, wait. Okay, this one already clash. Okay, this one only this skill is not being flashed. Okay, this one can. But this one can clash. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, he will be defense.
태어난 곳으로
Okay, I forgot to read this enemy skill.
창의적인 발상이군.
Alright, let's go Sinclair.
가급적 전투 중에
That's
떠올리지
damage.
않았으면 좋겠는데.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, now I can read the enemy skill.
그저 멍짓거리일 뿐입니다만. 당신에게
Deal 10% damage after passing through the ammo handling dimension. Core gains plus 20% max HP after passing through the poisonous dimension. Oh, so this is the advantage of this one if I leave it not attacked not being destroyed. For gains plus 20% max HP auto pass into the poisonous dimension. This one gain plus 1 coin power after passing through the satisfying dimension. Or this one coin power, heal, attack. This one attack, damage. This one tremoring. Gain 1 speed. Gain 1 speed after passing through the tremoring dimension. Speed, coin power, heal, damage. Oh, this one HP plus 20%. Okay. Yeah, I think I should kill this portal quickly. Okay, let's just use this one. Okay, I think this one can one shot it. Okay. Okay.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일처리를 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 거지.
Oh no.
의심 암귀.
Okay. Definitely it's just one.
끌 때가 가장
Okay.
취약하죠.
It can attack.
알았겠습니까? 지금이
If target has dimensional rift, deal plus 20% damage. Inflict 3 dimensional rift. I think I can just go for damage. This one can be killed. Okay, now I can read. Gain 3 charge count. Crash loose, consume 2 charge count. On use, gain 3 charge count. Crash loose, consume 2 charge count. Victory rupture. Inflict 3 dimensional rift. At the end of the turn, gain rupture count by this effects amount, then remove this effect. At 10 plus charge count, consume 10 charge count to gain crash power plus 5 and deal plus 1% damage. At less than 10 charge count, consume 1 core HP, deal plus 80% damage. So this is if it was 10 or more charge count. It gain the benefit. If it less, you got this one. Crash loose gain the following effect. Gain to plus, deal negative 80% damage. This skill cannot stagger target, does not activate rupture on a target. Okay. dimensional escape starting from turn 2. This unit summons 4 random dimension and height. When all paths are staggered, this effect activate and extend. Cannot be staggered by either inside dimensional lift. Force dimensional bridge attempt. Partial deterrence release. At 60% or less core HP, enter and gain a new pattern. Okay, so you can gain new pattern 50% or less core HP. Deactivate dimensional escape passive. Deactivate separate dimensional escape. Deactivate triple dimensional escape passive, which is not yet appeared. If neither of its arms are broken, use a powerful skill every few turns. Oh, so I need to broken its arms before it reach 50% core HP. With few turns. Oh, I need to broke some of his arms. Alright, all unopposed. Yeah, then we try to get the right. I only have this skill, this ego. Right, let me clash with that one. The only skill that I did not clash is this one and this one. And this one. Actually, I don't have a way to clash. Actually, this one can take this one or neutral. Okay. Should I just clash with this red skill to gain the bright or this ego? Okay, let's just clash with the red skill. Okay, this one can't clash with any skill. Or this one Canto. Oh, this one can. Okay. Let's see what skill he can take. Yeah, he can tank. Can do tank PS and also last. Okay, can tank the slash or slash enemy. Okay, enemy or slash fatal. But I don't have any guy to tank that one. Okay, different one. Okay, I can. Yeah, he can take the pierce. He can take the pierce. So I think Sinclair unopposed. One can take the one hopeless. Okay, let's see if we can
안타깝게도 내
slash
숲에 있는
okay
이들은 이미
or fatal
모두
to envy.
죽었어. 할 수 있는 건
It's fatal to envy.
괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
And also this skill cannot flash with anything. Which is that. Yeah, I guess I try to tank that one. The rough and slash skill. I only weak to this one. Normal. Yeah. Probably can tank. The one will try to gain the ear sharpen.
불길 속으로.
Can I find?
비가 오네. 아메코.
직접 싸워보질 않아서 그게 효과적일 것이라고 생각했나?
Fine, that's fine. Yeah, this will hit.
관리자의 전투 교육도
I'm not sure how heavy.
할수 있겠어.
I can watch. The one was hit.
진리겨 버리겠어.
Yeah, that was my fault.
쏴야 할 때가 왔군.
He's hiding in another dimension again.
죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Yeah, definitely it hide after he got tagged. And I just need to kill this portal in 110 if I don't want to get in trouble later.
나중에 이야기할까? 지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
Yeah, this Sinclair can deal enough damage. Okay, this one can damage are in now. Okay. Okay. Probably I will back up this one.
이미 입회 중입니다.
Also
제게 말을
back up this
거는
one.
룰 위반이죠.
Yeah, we use this skill.
당신 짝패군요. 지키기 위해서.
Oh, it's a one? No.
단순해서 좋군. 9번 수감자.
Oh, one survive. Only one. One is
좋은
okay.
성과를 갖고 돌아온다면
불길 속으로.
달고 잡자란 걸 준비해두지. 찢어 놓아주마.
이쪽으로 와. 내가 안전하게
Okay,
지켜줄
let's
테니.
see what skill unlock. Okay, I need to destroy one of its part. I forgot about that thing. I need to destroy one of its part before 50%. If neither of its arms are broken, use a power skill every few turns. Neither of its arm. I need to maybe at least get flash for every skill. Oh, this one no flash. What skill? Oh, but to correct.
지금은 바빠요. 지금은 바빠요. 지금은 바빠요.
She can or he Sinclair can take slash. Can take slash. What about Pierce
지금은
and
바빠요.
also Gluttony? Pierce Gluttony can take. Okay, you're about to corrode, so probably a guide with Sinclair. Yeah, I will not auto. Oh, you can take the slash. Better to Gluttony. Alright, you can take the envy. Okay, you handle the envy. Already low health. Okay, only is 2 skill. And a push. Okay, dominating.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어.
Desert.
할 수 있는
Oh, why I didn't attack the desert?
괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Okay. Okay, I will target with the desert. The desert part with Limbus Gold. Okay, this one. Okay, now left is the two part. Okay, Ismail, you take care of this skill. Oh no. Yeah, these two guys can't clash with anything. Oh, I can clash this one. Oh, but I want Limbus Gold to clash with that one. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, this one. Let's see if one can clash. Okay. Okay, this one is target who? Or is target this one? Okay, can take the Gluttony. 2 times damage. And also slash at 0.5. Yeah, looks like I can't do anything.
날카롭고
Oh no.
정확하게.
Hopefully it got taken.
계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이
And
찾아들 때까지.
it got taken. Okay, do we
잘
get me?
보이는군. 내가 구해야 할 자가 누구인지.
Okay. If this fight's been anything to go by, it soon emerge from one of the dimension rift. If we can intuit its next point of emergence, maybe we can deal a fatal blow against it before it fully emerge from the dimension rift. Loom. Oh, thankfully. So soon the entity began crawling out of the dimensional rift that Ishmael selected. Though it sensed the senior's presence before it emerged, it did not have enough time to act before Ishmael swung their weapon at it. The entity hurriedly closed the dimensional rift as it fled back into its safety that seems to have destabilized the dimensional rift. Opportunity. Reward passenger gains 3 offense level down. Ishmael gains 3 offense level up.
장땡.
저런 광대는
Okay,
압도적인 힘 앞에선 그저 넝직거리일 뿐입니다만 당신에겐 커다란 벽이겠군.
Offset. Alright, it's better if I settle. Okay, this one needs to alright, hopefully we can kill.
당신 짝패군요. 사물. 앵화.
Oh, never mind. I couldn't. Oh no, it attacked the already low HP. Oh no. Okay. Okay, let's see.
진짜 놓아주마. 저 수감자는 기억해두겠습니다, 단테.
It's not your bad.
인담에서 치하할 만한 일이 생겼을 때 언급하라는 것도 상부의 지시인지라.
Okay, what's this skill about to use? Can clash with this skill regardless of speed, cannot be staggered before using this skill. Clash loose, gain 2 power down and 1 paralyze, deal 90% damage and damage dealt by this skill cannot stagger the target. Gain 1 clash power for every damage effect on self, deal plus 10% for every damage effect on self. Oh, so I just need to make sure the I win the clash. Neutral. Okay, this one is can clash very good. Alright. Okay, Sinclair about to corrode. Yeah, we just defend.
불길 속으로 모두가 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
Okay, now
살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라. 펜.
검은
Oh, nice one.
귀찮은 보이가 번질러진 모양이죠, 관리자. 우선순위를 잘 분별해서 잘라냈길 기대하겠습니다.
Alright, I think it still is no problem to win the clash. And of course, wait, this cannot be clash. Hopeless. Juggling. Hopeless. Okay, this one can win the clash. Okay, wait. Still bad, but juggling. Oh, counter. This now envy.
나중에
Little envy.
지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
Like,
머릿속에서 나가.
very well. Okay, let's finish this quick. It takes a lot of time. Alright, target this guy.
해고 감응도 증폭.
Oh, I forgot. But it's okay.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Oh, good damage.
좋아. 코이콜.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
속사.
Oh, the able to finish it. Then, next.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체
Dope.
이제 가오를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지. 다시 관리.
야음을 틈타.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지.
This is
기대하고
is it any
있겠습니다.
different from the last one? The start inflict to bend on all enemies. This does until the roots are broken. The root part gain 3 attack power up for every unbroken arm part. Does not gain this effect if the roots are broken. Actually, I'm ready to read. When okay, let's see how this one goes. Oh, this skill seems like more harder to win the clash. struggling pretty bad. This one target done. Oh, only I need to check out which one can tank
나중에
this one.
이야기할까? 지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들.
또 도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
Oh, actually, Don can tank this one. He attacked Don, but he can tank.
도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
Last times 0.75 and pierce 0.5. Okay, so probably I leave that one. Okay, I focus one. Favorite. Okay, time to write Dulahan. Okay.
지금은 바빠요.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어.
Alright, this one can just guide to gain the lamp.
예수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
I'll guide this one. Okay, who can clash this skill?
당신 짝패군요. 셋, 3월. 엠하!
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모없진 않았군요. 단 적합한 조치였습니다.
유라니아, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
지켜줄 테니까. 안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는
이미 입회 중입니다. 제게 말을 거는 건 룰 위반이죠. 이미 입회 중입니다. 제게 말을 거는 건 룰 위반이죠.
Alright, this one I already got desert. Right, target desert. Desert pipe. Okay, Sinclair. I think Sinclair always can win. This one, okay, target that one. Oh, this one I need to win this clash. Clash lose Sinful effect. Okay. Okay, wait. He already like Dulahan. Okay. And a push. Cannot clash. Oh, this one cannot clash too. So this one target who? Head clip. Normal, fatal. Oh no. Struggling. Why is she struggling? It shows struggling, but this one shows save it. Oh, I think I understand. I thought this one was a cliff, but it was a goal. Okay. Okay, I see. Oh, this one struggling. Wait at first, then struggling. Understand. This one target.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Yeah, I think I just gonna just go.
파고들 시간이다. 잔무에.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Oh no.
태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
나서도록 할까?
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Oh, the win rate seems not accurate. Wait, then dominating. How come? Wait. But this one quite high. Yeah, this one unbreakable coin. So, and if flash loose, it didn't have anything. Hey, wait. Oh, dominating.
지금은 바빠요.
회복 탄환을 쏠 거라면 미리 말해. 회복 탄환을 쏠 거라면 미리 말해라. 저번처럼 말 없이 쏘면
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
하고들 시간이야. 잔우에 살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라.
아, 창의적인 발상이군. 가급적 전투 중에 떠올리지 않았으면 좋겠는데. 유라리언의 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미
Alright,
모두
this one,
죽었어.
we take this one.
할 수 있는 건 괴수를
오케이.
죽이는 것뿐이지.
I have to do this happen. Oh, this one, if flash loose, it will gain this one. And a push, oh no. And a push. And a push. And a push. Okay, only this one. Or only her and this one can clash. Okay, can she use the ego? Favorite. Favorite are still I don't believe favorite. Okay, dominating. Alright, Okay, I get. I think this one is okay. Okay. Right, let's go with these.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
차라리
Okay, nothing.
아무것도 나지 마라.
Get this coffin.
둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
펜.
오.
속에서 단내가 치는.
잘 보이는군. 내가 구해야 할 자가 누구인지.
나라도 그렇게 했을 테지. 이만한
삼코.
병이군요. 단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 잡지.
Yeah, I don't think I have any ID that any ego or ID that can heal. Actually, I can bring Faust to heal, but I want the bonus from Faust, so I equip it. I don't use Faust and use it for the bonus. Alright, Sinclair. The correct 35%. Yeah,
지금은 바빠요.
Is this one with the I'm not sure if this one will yeah, let's do this one.
만만찮겠군.
속에서
우리 하지. 히야! 아르카나 세이버!
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Yeah, I need to have my team complete if I want to fight difficult boss this time. Alright, this one I need Dulahan. I need Dulahan. Okay, got two tier sharpen. Petito. Hi. Welcome. Flower High. Yeah, this was about to die.
알고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께
수감자가
무덤으로 돌아가라.
이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 듣지만 딱 좋겠어. 그 4번 수감자.
표할 수밖에.
오.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체
Entangled Fate.
이제 가호를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지. 다시
이쪽인 것 같아요.
I think it is this way.
이곳에만 불이 들어와 있네요.
This is
방송 섹터라고 적혀 있어요.
LCE Research Team Broadcast Sector Entrance. Or this is the broadcast sector entrance. This is the only area with lights on. It says broadcast sector.
여기로 오는 게 맞는 선택이었겠지?
Can someone tell me coming here was the right decision?
방송 섹터로 향하는 길 이외에는 전부 막혀 있었다고
or there
보아도
is
무방하다.
someone here dying. All the other roads were blocked off, save for the one leading to the sector.
이러나 저러나 여기로 올 수밖에 없었던 거구만.
Looks like we have ended up here one way or the other. It is hard to see anything when it is this dark.
전력은 대부분 끊겨 있는 상태라 문이 잠겨 있진 않을 거예요.
With most of the power down, the door should not be locked.
멈춰.
Loudspeaker, stop.
한 발짝이라도 더 접근하면 즉시 무력으로 대응할 거야.
I wonder who is talking. Take another step closer, and you before forcing our hand. This Canto, they have a lot of fight in every stage. A familiar voice boomed from a loudspeaker, delivering a sharp warning.
이 앞에는 보안용 지뢰가 잔뜩 설치되어 있어. 만약 그걸 뚫고 들어온다고 해도 이 안에 있는 인원을 상대해야 할걸? 이쪽은 전부 전투 수행이 가능한 사람뿐이야.
This entire area is laden with security landmines. Even if you somehow manage to get past the minefield, you have to face the rest of us. I'm warning you, every one of us in here is combat ready. Combat ready? Feels like
만약 자신 있다고 해도
type of
우리에겐
weapon.
자폭 장치도 있어.
Combat ready weapon.
소소형 미세 톱니들이 박혀 있는.
And if you think you are stronger than us, we have self-destruct devices, booms filled with super mini sorted shrapnel.
잠깐, 이건 뭐라고 적힌 거야? 뭐? 나보다 악필이 심한 사람은 처음 보네.
Hold on a sec. What is this supposed to say? The heck? And I thought my handwriting was bad.
이건 이 폭탄을 던지면 반경 100m 내에 폭발이 일어나.
Oh, here, throwing this bomb will result in an explosion that covers a 100-meter radius zone from a detonation point.
야, 그런 폭탄은 금기 위반이라 말이 안 되잖아. 좀 그럴듯하게 적어대.
Wait, what is that about cause taboo violation? Hey, there is a taboo violation, you know? At least try to come up with something actually convincing.
아무튼 무너진 시설에 우리랑 사이좋게 깔리고 싶은 게 아니라면 당장 돌아가.
Anyways, turn around and walk away right now, or we are gonna bully all of you with us under this facility. Suicide Squad. We can hear everything, you know.
폭탄은 거짓일 가능성이 높습니다.
It is highly
폭발물에
probable.
해당하는 모든 폭탄은 머리가 규정한 바에 따라 반드시 무언가에 설치되어야 하기에
It is highly probable that the bomb is a bluff. Any bomb that falls under the category of explosive must be planted or on an object or surface per the rules set by the head.
범위도 터무니없어. 그만한 반경을 일순 폭발시키는 것은 많은 규제와 협약을 위반할 테지.
And the boast of the blast beggars believe such a wide radius is sure to break a bounty of bands and bounds.
그래도 보안용 지뢰는 진짜야. 더 다가오면 과출력된 전기가 너희를 순식간에 지져버릴걸.
Barbecue, yum. I swear, but I was not bluffing about the landmines. Take one more step forward and bolts of overcharged electricity will make barbecue out of you. As the voice behind the microphone began to grow increasingly irritated, it also became even more familiar. I was pretty sure I heard it somewhere before.
알리사 씨 말에 따르면 이 부근에 호에나임 그 양반이 있을 거라 했는데.
According to Alisa, Hohenheim should be around here somewhere.
잠깐, 방금 알리사라고 했나?
Wait, did you just say Alisa?
이 목소리 착각이 아닌 듯하군요.
We too cool. That was. It seems we are not mistaken. Now I certainly recognize this voice.
그다지 반갑지 않은 그 목소리로 미루어 보건대.
A rather unwelcoming voice. That voice I would rather not welcome tells
이곳에
me
들여보내도 무방한 이들은 많네.
that these individuals are good to be let through.
그다지 반갑지 않은 목소리가 들리는 걸 봐서는 저희가 접근해도 무방한 이들 같군요.
That was false. That was false. Would rather not welcome. That's false. That just individuals are good to be approached. A heavy tongue, and then the doors of the broadcast sector inch open. But before we could even take a proper look at the people holed up within.
뭐야, 너희들이었어? 진작에 말하지.
Wow, you guys, you should have told us sooner.
나 기억나지?
Remember me?
에즈라 씨.
Oh, it is Miss Ezra. Wait, do I don't remember. Wait, when this one appeared? Okay, I don't remember, but Sinclair remember. Oh, it is Miss Ezra. When Miss Ezra appear, is it during? Oh, Bloodfin. Okay. But actually, I don't remember that much. We came face to face with Ezra, who video called us with plethora of information on Bloodfin. Oh, this one, okay, remember. This one is the video call with the one with the one that smoke. The black and white hair. This one, the one. This one is the one that beside her. Okay, I remember that video call before the Bloodfin, entering the Bloodfin places. We came face to face with Ezra, who video called us with a plethora of information on Bloodfin's prior to our information in La Mancha-land. Okay, they are the one that explained about the Bloodfin before we dive into the La Mancha-land. Heard you saved the day in La Mancha-land.
역시 우리가 도움을 준 덕분이지.
Yeah, but that one
그래서
during the
그
call,
너희 중에
that's
있던
why
그 무진장 센 혈기는 누구야?
when see from this one, it looks different. Actually, he looks bigger if you compare to Sinclair, and Sinclair body, or probably it's just the outfit, and all thanks to yours truly. I bet. So care to tell me which one is the Bloodfin's extraordinaire on your team?
네? 그건
her what? Oh, well, there is
안부 인사는 나중에 나누도록 하지.
this one. Okay, I forgot the name. Moses. Okay, this one name is Ezra. Okay, I need to remember. Ezra Moses. Why don't we skip the pleasantries for now, Ezra? Okay, right, this one Ezra. This one Moses. The next person to show up was Moses. I saw her in the video call too. The team leader at LCD, if memory serves right.
아까 폭탄이 어쩌고 하면서 온갖 협박을 한 게 당신이었어요?
Were you the one who threatened us with that nonsense about bombs, Ezra?
어쩔 수 없었잖아. 이 근방에 남은 사람은 우리 말고는 없을 거라고 생각했는데 갑자기 10명 되는 인원들이 떼거지로 몰려오는 소리가 들리니까 봐! 저쪽 화면은 나오지도 않는다고. 다 망가뜨려놨는지.
I mean, what other choice did I have? We were starting to believe that we were the only survivors out here, and then BAM! A dozen or so footsteps rushing into the sector out of nowhere. Okay, we cannot even check who you guys were because the screens are all busted. Okay, Ezra gestured toward the blank surveillance screens in the broadcast sector with her chin.
참고로 저기 무지하게 똑똑하다는 양반이 카메라를 복구시키는 중이래. 전력이 차단되어서 시간이 좀 걸릴 거라나.
For your information, Mr. Genius over there is trying to fix the security cameras. He said it's gonna take a while with the power outage though. You mean Moses?
좋은 일로 엮일 거라는 예상은 안 했지만
Is the holding him
자네들과 이런 식으로 제외하게 될 줄도 몰랐네.
as system chief? I did not expect our paths to cross again for anything good, but I certainly never pictured it happening like this. Underneath the array of monitors, Ezra Ezra pointed at. We found Hohenheim looking even more haggard than we remembered, who gave us a faint, unwelcoming nod as he fiddled with a tangle of power circuits.
안녕하세요. 다치신 분은 보이지 않아서 다행입니다.
Martin Hohenheim. This is the LCD system. Hello, I am relieved to see that there aren't any injured among you. Martin stepped forward and offered us the greeting Hohenheim chose to skip.
그건 그렇고 알리사가 우리의 위치를 알려줬다 했나. 같이 데리고 오지 못한 거 보니 치명상이거나 이미 사망했겠군.
In any case, you say it was Alisa who let you know of our location. If she is not with you, she must be either gravely wounded or already dead.
치명상.
You just need to unlock that spiral
하지만
looking
살릴 수
thing.
있는 방법은 물색 중이에요.
She is badly hurt, yeah, but we are searching for ways to help her. Ishmael gave Hohenheim a blank look as though she was taken aback by his cold certainty regarding his own subordinate's fate.
물색이라 마치 보물찾기놀이라도 하는 듯이 말하는군.
Searching, you talk as if you are playing a game of scavenger hunt.
차라리 숨을 끊어주고 오는 게 알리사에게 더 도움이 되었을 수도 있었겠어.
How cool he can be. It might have been better to end her misery and then and there.
무슨 우리가 여태껏 해온 걸 보고도 모르겠냐? 가망이 없는 것도 아닌데 쉽게 포기하지 말라고.
Wow, have not you seen how we handle things? She still got a shot. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
이해해 주세요. 침입자 중 몇몇은 사람에게 고통을 가하는 걸 즐기는 것 같아 더 경계하시는 거니.
Please don't misunderstand. Some of these assailants, they seem to enjoy torturing their victims. That is what keeping our boss on edge.
저와 팀장님은 습격이 시작된 시각에 실험실 근처에
want to see Alisa got
돌아다니는 직원들은 많이 없었고
boss
이곳
and I
방송
were
섹터와 가까웠죠.
Boss and I were near the laboratory when the attack started. There weren't many employees around and the broadcast sector happened to close by.
언제 그런 이유로 사지 멀쩡하게 이곳까지 도망칠 수 있었을 뿐인데.
Probably the only reason we were able to find cover here in one piece.
알리사 군은 잘 견뎌내주고 있을 걸세.
Verily, young Alisa shall persevere steadfastly.
우리가 약속했네. 돌아가서 구해주겠다고.
We have vowed to return and deliver her from death.
감사해요. 알리사도 믿고 있을 거예요.
Thank you. I'm sure Alisa is hanging on to your promise.
잠깐. 훈훈한 와중에 미안한데 너희가 왔다는 건 그 특색도 여기로 오고 있다는 거 맞지?
Sorry to break up this touching moment, but if you are here, that color fixer should be on his way too, right? Or the red geese?
지금 어디에 있어? 벌써 습격한 놈들을 찾으러 갔으려나.
Wait, I don't remember what happened to the red geese. Why he didn't come with us? Okay, I can't remember. Where the heck is he now? I wonder if he is already off to find the attackers. Ezra. Moses, who had been staring at Altis since we came in, turned her gaze toward Ezra.
팀장님, 붉은 특색과 합류하면 막내가 없어도 승산이 충분하지
There
않을까요?
must be something. Why Moses are staring at Altis? Altis Canto still haven't yet. Team leader, if we can regroup with the red geese, I think we have more than enough fighting chance even without. Our baby B.
그래. 하지만
Baby
붉은
B?
시선은 이곳에 같이 오지 못한 것 같군.
Yes, but it would seem that the red geese is not here with them.
다른 이유를 말할 필요도 없이 저들의 표정만 봐도 알겠어.
Just the look on their faces is enough to confirm that.
뭐? 아니, 왜 너희만 온 건데?
What the heck are you peeps doing here without him? There we are, unfortunately here. Ezra's face immediately Ezra's face immediately soured the moment she realized that Regulus was not with us. Her voice crashed over us like that of a host shrieking at uninvited guests by barging into her home.
저희도 저희만 오고 싶어서 온 게 아니거든요.
It is not like we came here on our own because we wanted to.
빌잡이 양반은 발목에 붙잡혔어. 료슈 말로는 거미집의 엄지압이
Guide butts held up by an assailant. Okay, I don't understand this one. Guide butts held up by an assailant. Oh, okay, I see. Understand now. Guide is the red geese. Okay. So the reason why the reason why red geese are not here. Okay, I see. The guide butts held up by an assailant. Roshu says she is called the Tamna's father from the House of Spiders.
연구소를 급습한 자들처럼 상당한 무력을 갖추고 있었겠지.
And probably a tough adversary too, just like those who are assaulting the facility.
무시할 수 없을 만큼 출중한 기량을 가진 자였다.
Her combat prowess is not to be underestimated. This mean the Tamna's father. I will confuse that. Yeah, why he called the nurse father even though the Tamna's father is a girl. It's a bit confusing. A combat prowess is not to be underestimated.
바르고스 부대의 에우리알로스와 비교하면 어떻지?
Yeah, the Tamna's father is a woman. How is she compared to Urialos of the Argos unit?
큰 차이는 없을.
Around the same level, I would say.
잠깐. 네놈 그 부대와 이름을 안다는 건.
Wait, if you know those names, that means Moses did not grace Autis with a reply. Instead, she closed her eyes, seemingly lost in a brief reverie, and soon returned to the subject at hand as if she were done sorting out her thoughts.
카론, 그자가 인질로 붙잡혔나?
Karen, is she taken hostage?
네? 그걸 어떻게?
How did you know that?
습격자를 단수로 서술하더군. 생략한 걸 수도 있지만 그렇다 해도 소수의 인원이었을 거다.
You mentioned the attacker in the singular, perhaps just a slip of the tongue, but I suspect it was a single enemy, if not a small number.
그리고 운전기사를 데려오지 않았음에도 너희는 붉은 시선이 습격자를 해치우고 곧 올 것이라는 말도 믿음도 내보이지 않았지.
Furthermore, despite coming here without the bus driver, none of you seem particularly convinced that the red gaze would be able to quickly dispatch the assailant and join you.
팀장님은 딱 보면 거의 다 알아채신다고.
Give it to our team leader. Just one look is enough for her to figure it all out.
그런데 너희 오면서 마주친 사람은 없었어?
Sorry. Anywho, did you happen to encounter anyone on your way here? Wait, we encounter who? You mean the abnormalities?
다행히 죄종들이나 인형들 외에는 없었어.
Pecatula and mannequin.
잠깐, 저희도 질문 좀 할게요.
Just some Pecatula and mannequins. Wait a minute. Why don't we get to ask the questions? Ismail barely managed to wrest control of the conversation amid the barrage of
두
questions.
분은 LCD 부서잖아요. 왜 LCE 부서가 있는 본사에 와 계신 거죠?
You are both from LCD. What are you doing here in the HQ, where the LCE is?
아, 그건 말이지.
Oh, so they are from LCD. Ezra, well about that.
오늘 LC 부서에서 중요한 성과 발표회가 예정된 날이었거든?
The LCE was supposed to make an important progress report today.
무지하게 중요한 발표니까 필수 참석이라는 공지가 하루에 몇
Oh,
개씩이나
so that's the
나오던지.
reason why the
그쵸,
LCD are
팀장님.
here.
우리도 무지하게 바쁜 부서라는 건 다들 잊어버렸나 봐.
Apparently, it is a really important presentation too. We have been receiving bazillions of reminders about how it is a mandatory attendance event and everything, right, team leader? Feels like everyone's overlooking just how really busy our department is.
딴지 걸어서 미안하지만 그건 무지하게 중요한 발표가 맞았네.
Sorry to borrow your wording, but it is indeed a really important presentation.
그래, 그쪽 성과가 중요한 건 잘 알겠는데 우리 부서도 무지하게.
Yeah, for you maybe, but my department is also really. Hang on, I don't think there is the crux of the matter right now.
발표는 결국 시작되지도 못했으니 우리로서는 그 중요도를 가늠할 수 없겠지.
The presentation did not happen. As such, we are unable to assess its importance at the moment. The presentation did not happen. As such, we were unable to assess its importance at the moment.
결론적으로는 그러한 행사로 인해 우리 팀원들이 이곳 LC 부서로 모였던 거다.
Whatever is the case, the event was what required us LCD members to be present here at the LCD department.
그리고 소개할 인원이 있다. LCD에 들어온 새로운 팀원이지.
And there is one more thing. Allow me to introduce the newest addition to the LCD.
우리 부서도 이제 규모가 커졌다 이
Wait.
말이야.
There is a new addition. Yeah, our team has grown in size. Take that.
자네들과 구면이라 들었다만.
I was told you met before. A familiar silhouette stepped forward from the opposite side. Someone we did not expect to encounter here of all places.
그대들과의 조우가 항상 이러한 난전 속이라 면목이었군. 강령하셨는가?
I do. Okay, actually I had seen this one but forgot where. I regret that we must always meet in the midst of plights such as this. I trust you have been well.
앵두 씨, 오랜만이네요.
Miss Angdu, it's been too long. Oh, so it's one of the Honglu
김 작가님은
companies.
아직 회복 중이신가요?
Oh, it's related to Mr. Bamboo Hatchet Kim. Is Mr. Bamboo Hatchet Kim still in recovery?
우두께서는 육신이 아문 지 오래이나
Oh, this
마음이
one.
맑아지기까지 시간이 걸리는 것 같더군.
Oh, this one during the Bamboo Hatchet Kim story. I think he had appeared, but I already forgot. My mentor's flesh has long since healed, but it will take some time until his mind regains its former tranquility. However, long the wait, endure it I must.
머지않아 좋아지실 거야. 그때까진 내가 그때 저지른 과오를 묵묵히 속죄할 뿐.
I have faith that he will recover in due time. Until then, in silence shall I atone for the transgression I have committed. Wait, I thought Bamboo-headed Kim died. Will he still alive? My mentor's flesh has long since healed by. Angdo appeared to be referring to how she ran Bamboo-headed Kim through with her sword under the monolith's distorting influence. Bamboo-headed Kim distorted, and I remember what happened. Also, she stabbed the her mentor. Angdo appeared to be referring on how she ran Bamboo-headed Kim through with her sword under the monolith's distorting influence.
그래도 LCD 팀에 합류해서 잘 적응하고 계시는 것 같아 다행이네요.
Still, I am glad you seem to be adjusting well to life at LCD. Sinclair caught the shadow flickering across Angdo's face and swiftly stepped up to lighten the mood.
의탁하고 있는 신세지. 우리에겐 돌아갈 곳이 마땅히 남아있지 않으니.
Angdo, I would say I was taken in, but I am deeply grateful regardless. My mentor and I have nowhere left to call home.
하지만 언젠가는
But someday, we will
레스사로 돌아갈 것이야.
return to Escop together.
저쪽도 섞이기 위해 고군분투를 하고 있나 보네요.
Looks like she's been trying her best to fit into.
어딜 가나 처음 적응해가는 건 힘든 법이지.
It is always hard to get settled in no matter where you start from.
이곳의 인원끼리는 얼추 안면을 틔운 것 같으니
Now that we have all grown acquainted with one another,
빠르게 다음으로 넘어가도록 할까?
let us move on to the issue at hand. I think I can do probably 50 minutes more. A distinct objective. Yeah, probably this one is last.
지금 필요한 것은 정보고.
Alright, let's see what is
그것을
most
기본으로
about
하는 줄이다.
to explain. The first order of business is intelligence sharing and deductive reasoning based on the available information.
나와 팀원들은 발피실로 향하는 통로에서 습격을 당했지.
My team and I were attacked in the hallway connected to the conference hall.
그놈은 그냥 단도직입적으로 말할게. 엄청 강했어.
That guy was I be straight with you guys. Super duper strong.
말벌 그 자식이 자리만 안 비웠어도 한번 붙어보긴 했을 텐데.
I would have stood my ground if only Hornet, that dumbass, were here. Hornet. Who is Hornet?
말벌이라 하면
By Hornet, you are referring to?
우리 막내인데 진짜 세긴 하거든? 얼마나 세냐면
Wait, how come he is a junior but really strong? He's a junior? The junior of our team, but he is really strong. He is so strong that
내가 예전에
why he
말이야
called junior?
그 뭐였지? 빵이었던 것 같은데
Is
아무튼
senior?
그걸 먹으려고 접시에 덜어놨는데 말벌
So
그 자식이
is-
아니 잠깐 등 돌렸는데 그대로 집어먹은
Lovely.
거야.
I've got it. There was this time when I what was it again? Some kind of pastry, I think. Anywho, I got me some bread to snack on later, and in that split second, my back was turned. Hornet, that asshole, swiped it right off on my plate. So is that strong?
확 열이 받아서 그대로 명치에 주먹을 팍 꽂았지. 먹은 거 뱉어내라고. 근데 그냥 이러더니 아무렇지도 않게 빵을 꿀떡 삼키는 거 있지? 이게 말이 되는 맷집이야?
I got so pissed off that I punched him right in his solar plexus to get him to cook it up, and he just went oof and swallowed my bread anyway. Like, does that make any sense to you guys? Oh, so it didn't flinch after you punch it on solar plexus.
잘은 모르겠지만 강하신가 보네요.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes him strong. Although Ezra's anecdote was not very illuminating, none of us bothered to ask for further clarification, as it seemed that the only way to get an objective measure of the Hornet's strength was to let her punch us in the solar plexus as well.
그래서 그분은 지금 어디 계시는데요?
Where he looks strong. So what is this Hornet up to now? Ishmael peeked around as though she was expecting him to pop out from a hiding spot in the broadcast sector.
그게 말이지. 아마 들으면 깜짝 놀랄걸? 무려
Oh, you are going to lose your mind when you hear this. Listen up. What he is?
아직, 에즈라.
Not yet, Ezra. Oh, supposedly Hornet was here, but he is missing. We don't know.
무려 비밀이야. 아직 기밀 사항이거든.
Up to is a secret. Is a classified stuff. Ezra trailed off outwardly.
나는 관찰과 추리를 통해 적을 파악하는 편이다.
I tend to analyze my enemies with observation and deduction.
어떤 무기를 쓰는지, 어떤 방식을 선호하는지, 사력을 즐기는지 피하는지, 어떤 마음가짐으로 전투에 임하는지에 대한 모든 색깔을.
I try to identify their unique colors, the kinds of weapons they use, their methodologies, whether they enjoy the slaughter or avoid it, their attitudes toward battle, all of it.
이를 파고들면 반격할 수 있는 적절한 시점을 알게 되며 약점을 짐작할 수 있게 되지. 그런 식으로 얼추 길을 열 수 있으니.
Once I have that, I can get an idea of when to begin my counter-attack or what kind of weaknesses of theirs I can exploit. And that is how I have usually opened my path forward.
하지만 그자는.
But he, Moses inhaled sharply as though she missed her smoking pipe, which was nowhere to be seen at this moment.
모든 것이 난잡해 어떠한 패턴도 읽을 수 없었다.
Was chaotic. I could not identify a single pattern in his behavior.
그놈은 껍데기다.
He is an empty shell. Oh, you mean the Hornet?
사람을 죽일 때 어떠한 감정도 담겨 있지 않지.
His act of killing his act. Oh, it's not Hornet. My bad. It's not Hornet. It's when it referred to the enemy. Okay. His act of killing lacks any emotional touch.
그러니.
Okay, this is when Moses analyzed the enemy. And that is why you could not get a read on him.
반대로 너는 너무나 선명해.
Yeah, when you say him, I don't understand what you refer to. You refer to the enemy. On the other hand, you appear so clearly to me.
어지간히도 뭔가를 베고 싶은 건가?
You seem so anxious to cut something down. Is that correct?
산산조각 났지만 그 파편 하나하나가 예리하고.
You are broken, shattered, but every shot is keen
마치
and
수많은 칼날이
transparent,
되었어.
like a hail of small blades.
끊어내고 싶으면서도 끊어낼 수 없어서 더 가련해 보이는 유리와 같은 검.
A glass-like sword of many edges, so fragile with its futile wish to sever away what cannot be severed.
그 상처투성이 손에는 무얼 그렇게 쥐고 있는 거지?
What is it that you grab so tightly in that scarred hand of yours?
너 이 새끼, 멋대로 뭘 보고 있는 거냐?
Little shit, what are you picking into?
팀장님한테 호칭이 지금.
Hey, don't talk to our team leader like. Just as Ezra was about to give her a stern warning, her hand stepped in and changed the subject.
덧붙이자면 나와 여기 있는 마트는 실험실 앞에 있었네.
To add to that, Martin here and I were in front of the laboratory when it occurred.
처음 시작은 바람 소리였지. 아주 거대한 것이 공기를 타고 날아오는 소리가 들렸네. 정교한 기계들과 격리실이 즐비해 있는 이 부스에서는 들려서는 안 될 소리였지.
At first, it began with the sound of rushing wind, something lush and heavy, cleaving through the air, the kind of sound one should never come to expect from a department like ours, so full of delicate machinery and containment units.
제 바로 앞이었습니다. 저와 한 걸음 차이로 걷고 있었던 직원의 허리가 두동강이 났는데
It happened right before my eyes. Something snapped the employee who was walking only a step ahead of me in half.
순간적으로 그런 생각이 들었죠. 환상체가 탈출한 걸까?
And the first thing that came to my mind was this: did an abnormality breach containment?
하지만 정말 격리실에서 탈출이 일어난 것이었다면
But if such were the
경고음이
case,
울려야겠죠.
the alarm should have gone off.
알리사 씨가 말해준 것과 동일하네요.
So far, this tracks with what Miss Alisa told us.
어떠한 전조 증상도 없이 습격이 일어났다고.
He said there was not any warning at all before the attack.
자세히 보니 그건 환상체도 죄종도 뒤틀림도 아니고 거대한 칼집이었죠.
Once I got a better look of what that was, I realized that it was neither abnormality, peculum, nor a distortion. It was a massive scabbard.
그리고 칼집이 날아온 방향에는 칼집을 던진 것으로 추측되는 자가 태어난 표정으로.
Wait, let me see something. I see scabbard is that weapon. When I looked toward where the scabbard came from, there stood a man who presumably threw the weapon.
책을 읽고 있었습니다.
Reading a book like he was out on a stroll.
그 책은
And the book was
마티아스. 그놈의 안가품 장부겠군.
Matthias. He must have been reading his book of vengeance. Oh, so his name is Matthias. Okay.
엄지의 중지가
Reading a book, throwing some kind of weapon that looks like a scabbard. First the thumb and now the middle. Oh, the first one it was the thumb. So now there's been the middle.
수초 동안 멍하니 보고 있었는데 팀장님이 저를 잡아 끌었습니다.
I stared at him, still processing what had just happened, when boss grabbed my arm and started running.
뒤를 다시 돌아보지는 못했어요. 수십 명이 비명을 지르는 소리가 들렸지만
I could not look back. I heard screaming from dozens of people, but
필요 이상으로 설명이 길군. 자네는
you seem to be fond of recounting unnecessary details.
이곳 방송 섹터 안까지 들어온 이후에서야 알리사 생각이 났어요.
Only after arriving here at the broadcast sector did I remember that Alisa was still out there.
목숨이 위급할 때 뇌는 생존을 위해 최소한의 정보만 전달하네. 당연한 증상이지.
When one's life is at risk, the brain instinctively reduces the processing of information to the bare minimum required for survival. It is only natural.
하지만 그 연구 계획서를 마지막으로 관리하던 건 저였으니까요, 팀장님.
But I was the last person who handled the research proposal, boss.
알리사도 원래는 발표실에 있었어야 했어요.
Alisa should have been at the conference hall too with us.
있잖아. 그런 걸 일일이 따지다가는 진짜 남아있는 게 없을 것 같거든.
Hey, listen. If you wanna look back and nitpick at literally every little thing you did in the past, we are gonna be here forever.
너무 뻔한 위로 같긴 하지만 앞으로 무엇을 할 수 있을지부터 생각해도 늦지 않아.
I know it might sound like a bit of an empty platitude, but focus on what we can do right now, what we're going to do going forward, okay? You have time for regrets later. Conference hall.
그렇네요.
I suppose so.
저희 팀장님을 한 차례 구해주시기까지 했는데 다른 사람도 아니고 제가 여러분들을 못 믿어서는 안 되겠죠.
You did save my boss once, so I guess it is only right that I should have more faith in your people than anyone else.
그 또한 실험의 일환이었다고 반박하고 싶지만 시간이 없으니 넘어가도록 하지.
I would like to clarify that the saving was but a part of the experiment, but given the urgency, I will forgo a more detailed explanation.
각자의 상황 설명은 끝난 것 같으니 지금까지 확인된 정보를 공유해 보도록 할까?
Looks like we are all caught up then. Good. Now let's share what we know. Moses began laying out the situation with the expertise befitting a leader of the LCD.
오늘 이곳 본사 지하에 있는 LC의 부서에 침입자들이 습격하였다.
So currently we are here. Today introduced attacked the LC department situated in the basement of the HQ. Situated in the basement of the HQ.
LC 전 구역이 통제불능이 되었고 이것을 제외한 모든 섹터가 각각 하나 혹은 둘의 습격자에 의해 무력화되었지.
We lost control of the entire SE facility and save for our current location. Every sector has been neutralized by a single or a pair of intruders.
정상적인 의사소통이 가능할 정도로 생존해 있는 인원은 이곳에 모인 숫자가 전부.
Any survivor who is conscious enough to communicate properly is already here.
그 이후에는 격리실까지 강제 개방되어 밖은 더욱 혼란스러운 상태고.
After the attack, every containment unit was also possibly unlocked, adding even more fuel to the fire.
사면 초가요. 발 디딜 곳을 찾는 일은 어디를 가든 쉽지가 않군.
We are beset by foes on every side. A search for a foothold is a difficult one indeed.
에이, 여기 감시 카메라만 전부 볼 수만 있어도 그놈들이 지금 어디에 있는지 정도는 볼 수 있을 텐데.
Done. If only their surveillance cameras weren't busted, I'd love to be able to keep track of their whereabouts.
여러 번 말하는 중이지만 고치려고 시도 중일세. 의도적으로 끊어진 전력을 복구시키는 것을 마치 안경을 닦는 것처럼 쉽게 말하는군.
As I have repeated many times today, we are attempting to bring it back to operational status. You speak of restoring a sabotage power grid like it is a task as simple as wiping one's glasses.
지금 가장 필요한 정보는 두 가지다.
More than anything, we need these two pieces of information at the present.
침입자가 누구인가? 그리고 무엇을 위해 LC에 침입했는가?
One, who are the attackers? Two, what objective brought them to the LCE?
우리가 마주한 자는 그저 명령받은 대로 사람을 죽이는 것에만 혈안이 되어 있었지.
The men we encountered seemed to have a one-track mind, squarely set on killing as ordered.
하지만 목적을 단순 습격 후 살인으로 두기에는 미심쩍은 점이 많다.
But there are far too many threats that point toward a motivation more complex than infiltrate the facility and slaughter its employees with abandon. Moses' deduction aligned with Altis. If the assailant's goal was truly nothing more than slaughter, Their first order of action should have been to unlock the containment units.
침입자의 정체는 그래, 대략적이나마 유추할 단서가 모였다.
Yeah, that actually the containment units are open after the intruder killed the not killed the attacker done attacking the this place. Then they open the containment unit. If they really want to just slaughter, they just first the action they should just unlock the containment unit. The intruders are whom? Yes, I have enough evidence to at least get a general idea of whom they might be.
설명해보게.
Do elaborate.
붉은 시선을 붙잡았다던 엄지압이라고 불리는 자, 그리고 연구원들을 습격한 중지에 시체로 된 인형까지 미루어 보아 그 솜씨는 아마도 약지 쪽이겠지.
There is the Tamna's father who is stalling the red gaze. Then there is the member of the middle who attacked the researchers, and we have seen evidence of the ring's involvement too, given the presence of Cook's mannequins.
최소로 잡아도
What is
손가락 2개
Cook's
이상의
mannequin?
조직이 혼재된 상황이라고 볼 수 있겠고.
At least 2 or more fingers are involved in this attack.
흑운의 우두머리 짓을 하는 것들도 이곳에.
The Tam, the wild cur, the Krukumo clan serve are here.
허나 이상하군. 모제스 아씨, 손가락이라는 작자들은 서로를 척하는 자들이 아닌가?
Yet this is quite odd. Lady Moses are the fingers not hostile against one another.
손가락 걸기 따위로 치고받고 싸우지 않고서야. 하물며 같은 목표로 움직인다니.
Those have no business coming within even a slave breath of each other, save when compared to attend assemblies such as the Fingerbow Bell, where they all quarrel to no end.
그래.
I don't
그런
understand what
이유로 판단하자면
she talking about.
꽤 중요한 목적이 있어서 각 손가락 간부급들이 특수하게 모였다 봐야겠지.
Correct, but consider this from the opposite perspective. There must be something of enough importance for the officer of each finger to put aside their differences and work hand in hand.
거미 혹은 거미집의 아비들.
Spiders or the nurse spiders of the house of spiders.
그들은 그렇게 불린다.
That is what they are called.
그리고 우리는 이미 그들이 펼쳐둔 거미줄에 걸린 상태지.
And we have just snared ourselves into the web they spun.
손가락은 서로의 영역을 침범하지 않기 위해 선을 그어둔다. 지금처럼 엉켜있는 일은 드물어.
The fingers rarely ever cross the line they have drawn between each other. This strange entanglement certainly is a deviation.
아비들이라. 그 칭호 의미 없이 붙여지진 않았을 테지.
Nurse spiders, was it? Seems like a terribly meaningful title to me.
거미집이란 곳은 무언가를 기르는군. 그것도 각 손가락의 간부급이 모여서 양육이라는 행위를 한다라.
Seems like that's why it called nurse spider. Then it can be presumed that the House of Spiders is a place to let something or someone to have such high-ranking officers of each finger gather at one place to nurture someone.
말이 안 되나 싶지만 그 목적이 범상치 않을 만큼 역설적으로 그들이 모일 당위성을 보충하는군.
One might think that it hardly makes any sense, and indeed it does not. But what if their purpose itself is just as outrageous? That would paradoxically explain how they have come together.
리오슈라 했던가? 그곳과 얽혀 있는 것으로 보이는데.
Roshu, is it? You seem to be inextricably tied to that place.
뭘 원, I.
IKWYW. I know what you want.
아, 이건 뭘 원하시는지.
Oh, I'm right. She just said, I know what you want. Okay, I can understand Roshu language a bit.
괜찮다. 줄여 말해도 파악할 수 있으니.
No need. I can understand her abbreviations.
하지만 나도 내가 아는 것을 표현할 수가 없군.
But I can't tell you what I know because
정보와 기억 전부 깨져 있겠지. 내게 보이는 것처럼.
Because it is all broken, the place, the memories attached to it, I can see how they have shattered.
모든 것을 기억해낼 필요는 없어. 내가 제일 궁금한 건 그 범상치 않은 목표다. 그건 무엇인지 말할 수 있겠나?
You don't have to recall everything. All I need to know is what that outrageous purpose is. What is it?
나.
Me?
나를 무엇이든 베는 검으로 만들어내는 것.
To force me into a blade that cuts through all.
그리고 나는
But I left that place
그곳을
behind.
빠져나왔다.
Roshu, can you tell us anything more?
아쉽지만 여기까지군 시계.
A shame, but that is all I have, Cloud.
말하기 어렵다. 말할 수 있었어도 말하기 쉽지 않아.
I don't remember much more than that. Even if I did, it is not as an easy thing to speak of. Roshu let out a protracted sigh just as Moses did earlier, the long exhalation of someone who clearly craved a puff of smoke. It betrayed the aloofness she projected. Come to think of it, Roshu has not been smoky at all since we got here, or maybe since the truck.
시계. 저자가 말한 것처럼, 그리고 네가 본 것처럼.
Clock.
내 머리는 엉망진창이다.
Like she said, and like what you have seen, my mind is a mess.
나 역시 내 스스로 궁금한 게 있지만 알아낼 수 없지.
I have questions of my own, but the answers elude me.
그러나 아까처럼 내 놈의 힌트로 뭔가 짜맞춰질 만도 하다는 생각이 들었다.
But maybe the pieces can be put together using your hints, like the one you gave me earlier.
그러니 같이 풀어내야 한다. 이 퍼즐 혹은 방탈출을.
So we have to solve this together, this puzzle or this game of escape room. Roshu muttered placidly.
거미집의 목표가 너라면 굳이 본사를 침입할 이유가 없을 거다.
If it is you the House of Spiders wants, then I must ask you to entertain this question. Why did they bother attacking the HQ? Oh. As Moses began her explanation, Roshu looked in her direction with mild amusement.
거미집을 빠져나왔다는 발언은 아마 탈출을 의미하겠지.
When you say you left the House of Spiders, I presume you mean you escaped it?
손가락 길이의 관계성을 고려했을 때 사이좋게 모여있을 위인들이 아닌데도 아비들은 너를 잃은 이후로도 거미집이란 단체를 유지했다. 단편적으로만 본다면 네 복귀를 기다렸을 수도 있지.
Members of different fingers are hardly the kind of people who fraternize even on a good day, but this alliance of sorts they call the House of Spiders has persisted even after your departure. At a glance, it may only appear that they were simply waiting for your return.
하지만 오늘의 행동들을 보아선 그렇게 인내심이 대단한 자들로 보이지도 않는다.
But given their behaviors today, they don't strike me as a particularly patient group as a whole.
이제야 모습을 드러냈다는 것이 수상하다는 거지. 저들이 절박했다면 벌써 움직여야 했을 거다.
In other words, I find it suspicious that they decided to act now. If they were desperate, they would have made the move long ago.
이건 때를 기다린 거라는 생각이 드는군.
This leads me to believe that they were waiting for the right time.
요슈, 너를 되찾든 그게 아닌 뭔가를 하든 지금이 저들의 움직일 때가 된 셈이다.
Whichever is their motive, Roshu, whether it is getting you back or doing something else, the fact remains that they have chosen this particular moment to act. So there must be a reason why
저희가
this
만난
particular
거미집의
moment,
아비는
the
류시 씨가
housewives
이곳
are
본사
attacking this
영소로 올
place.
수 있도록 길을 비켜줬어요.
Honglu, the nurse father of the House of Spiders we encountered, she made way for us to see so that Roshu could come to the HQ research facility.
그분이 류시 씨에게 내비친 복잡한 감정들은 하나같이 강렬했지만
She harbored such intense and complicated feelings for Roshu, but
그럼에도 류시 씨를 죽이거나 데려가려는 듯한 행동은 조금도 보이지 않았던 것 같아요.
I don't think I got any sense that she was trying to kill or take Roshu with her.
아비들이 이곳에서 날 기다리고 있다고 한 걸 보면
But she said that the nurse fathers were waiting for me here.
나를 보러 온 건 맞다. 괴짜 탐정.
Clearly, they are here to see me, weirdo detective.
너 자꾸 말을... 야, 뭐야?
Alright, you here. What the hell is your problem?
진정하게 저들의 대화를 막지 않는 게 좋네.
Be calm, please. It is best that we do not interrupt their conversation.
필시, 저 논쟁 안에서 답을 떠올리겠지. 흐름을 끊지 않아야 할 것이네.
In intense dialogue shall define and draw out the answer. Let us not dare stem discourse.
너를 자극하기 위해 거미집의 아비들이
Okay,
습격했다는
these
주장은
conversations are
합당하지만
quite long. There's no separation. It is a fair assumption that the nurse fathers of the House of Spiders have attacked this place to provoke you. However,
당장의 목적은 따로 있다는 생각을 지울 수가 없군.
I can't seem to shake the thought that they must have a distinct objective.
요슈라는 인물만을 노리고자 했다면 이곳과 지금이 적기는 나뉘잖나.
If they were indeed after Roshu and only Roshu, then choosing this specific time and place hardly seems to serve that purpose. The intervals between each of the seniors are different, but once a senior's turn ends, another begins every single time without failure. This case has everything to do with Roshu, I believe without a shred of doubt that it is her turn. Once the seniors relayed my words, monsters fell into a brief contemplation and began to mutter a sequence of words.
림버스 컴퍼니, 거울, 유리창, 구엘사, 추출된 에고, 엔케팔린, 신비, 환상체,
Limbus
모노리스,
Company,
수감자 류슈.
the mirror, the glass window, the former alcove, attracted ego and carefully psychomans, abnormalities, monolith, senior Roshu.
이곳 LC의 연구소에서 거미집의 목적이 될 수 있는 것은 그리 많지 않더군.
I can't think of too many things in the LCE research facility that could be what the House of Spiders is after.
당장 쓸 수 없는 정보를 모두 제외하면 추측할 수 있는 모든 목적 중
The process
가장
of
합당한
elimination, the
정,
only
더
reasonable answer that can be deduced is as follows.
황금가지.
They are here for the golden bow.
결국 그런 결론이 나는 것인가?
Oh, so that means after the number of golden bow, so we have collected plenty of golden bow. So that's why they picked this time. So that is how it is. Now Moses is right. It is become very important for us to look into Roshu past to reach in and see what lies there. But LCB's goal, its journeys and its stories have always been bound to the same terminus, obtaining the golden bow. LCB. For him, where are the golden bow in this facility located?
관리자님께서 황금가지의 위치를 묻는군요.
No, RCB is the one that collected golden bow. LCE is storing golden bow. The manager would like to know the location of the golden bow.
이곳에 실험실에 있네.
It is at a laboratory in this facility. His gaze turned to me. Perhaps he was looking at the clock hands on my head.
그래. 발표 내용에 대해서 말하지 않을 수가 없겠군.
Very well. I suppose there is no way around sharing the contents of our presentation. His answer sounded more like a prolonged sea.
그건 황금가지 실험 성과에 대한 발표였네.
It was a presentation regarding our progress in the golden bow experimentation.
그리고 그 발표가 공개될 수 있는 인원은 한정되어 있네. 지금 자네들 ACB는 포함되지 않았어.
And the limited group of individuals with the clearance to access the contents of the presentation does not include members of the LCB.
황금 가지를 개고생해서 구해오는 건 우리인데 우리한테만 정보 공개를 제한하는 건 무슨?
The LCB members is the seniors, if I'm not mistaken. The LCB members. Oi, are we the ones risking our necks out there to collect those bow? How come we are not allowed to?
보안의 범위를 결정하는 건 내가 아니네.
I'm not one who decides the scope of our security.
호헨하임 씨가 우려하는 바가 무엇인지는 알고 있습니다.
Hohenheim, your concern is understandable.
회사는 황금가지에 대한 정보의 공개를 엄중하게 제한하고 있으니까요.
The company maintains tight control over any information regarding the golden bow.
혹여 회사의 동의 없이 이 정보가 노출되었을 경우 어떤 조치가 내려올지는 현재로서 알 수 없습니다.
There is no way
최악의
to
경우엔
know.
기억 소거 절차까지도
There is no way to know
감안해야 할
at this moment what the consequences of leaking this information without the company's explicit consent might be. If the worst comes to worst, we may even be subject to a memory wipe procedure. This is like
지금 같은 비상 상황에서
what
그딴
happened to
걱정부터 해야 한다니.
in Gisang Canto. Unbelievable was taught by some red tape at an exigent circumstance like this.
비밀스럽고 수상쩍은 회사에서 뭘 바라겠나?
What do you expect from a company particularly built on secrecy and suspicion?
그럼 감안한다고 생각하고 본론부터 말하지. 우리는 황금가지를 회수된 각각의 가지를 접목하는 실험을 진행 중이었다네.
Anyway, assuming the risk of diverging this information are understood and accepted by all parties present, let me get straight to the point. The golden bow we were experimenting with grafting the retrieve bow onto one another. Grafting is, if not mistaken, is some kind of a combination. It try to grafting, if not mistaken, is try to combine if plant. Okay, let me check. I don't want to make wrong conclusion. Okay, I know now. Grafting. Okay, I seen this one. It really is in plant. You combine a plant together by maybe you cut a plant and insert it to the space, and it will combine that two. After a while, it will combine together. That was called grafting. Actually, my father had tried this method of grafting a tree. Anyway, assuming the risk of diverging this information, actually this method can give some good explain. Can give benefit to the plant actually. Anyway, assuming the risk of diverging this information are understood and accepted by all parties present, let me get straight to the point. The golden bow we were experimenting with grafting the retrieve bow onto one another.
가지를 접목한다는 것은 혹시
Grafting is like it tries to combine the bow together. Grafting the bow.
한 그루의 나무로 만들겠다는 뜻인가?
Then was the purpose to combine the bow to form a singular tree?
연구자 앞에서는 두루뭉술하게 넘길 수도 없겠군.
Like a tree, every species have different thing that is good. So they try to combine from another species to one species so that it can gain the benefit. So in short word, it was a method that combine, a method where you combine interests, not at least by a fellow researcher, I suppose.
맞네.
Correct.
특수한 환경에서 황금가지를 배양시켜 묘목을 만드는 중이라네. 아직은 한 그루로 완전하게 접목시키지는 못했지만 그리 먼 이야기는 아니지.
We are incubating the golden bow under a very special environment to create a sapling. We have not yet managed to graft them together into a proper tree, no, but the horizon is inside.
그 실험의 성과를 사내의 주요 관계자들과 몇몇 팀에게 공개할 예정이었는데 이런 사고가 터져버렸군.
Today was the day that we were to share the successes of the experiment with certain major characters and teams within the company until this happened. I think this is why this happened.
황금가지는 실험실에 있더라.
This attack happened. The golden bow are at the laboratory.
그럼 실험실에서
Probably
황금가지를 먼저 찾아내
something to do with
보호하는 게
this.
급선무겠네요.
Then we have to get to the laboratory before they do and secure the golden bow. So the presentation is about grafting of the golden bow. So they are making research. So they want to present the research result. Then we have.
하지만 섣불리 움직이기에는 이곳에 도살이난 적들이 너무 많지 않아? 본사랑 더 연락할 방법은 없는 거야?
You say it was a success. But we can't just watch out on our own when this whole place might be crawling with enemies, right? Is there any way we can get in touch with the HQ right now?
본사의 지원 요청은 들어갔나?
Did HQ even receive your support request?
1시간 전에 구조 신호를 보냈지만 명확하게 닿았을지는 알 수 없네. 송신기들은 전부 그들이 파괴해버려서 말이지.
We did send a rescue signal to HQ on an hour ago, but we have no way of knowing whether it was received. The attackers destroyed all of our outgoing transmitters earlier.
신호만 들어갔다면 LC에게 규격 외의 상황이 벌어졌다는 건 금방 파악했겠지.
As long as they receive a signal, any signal, it should not take long until they recognize the LCE is under attack by an overwhelming force.
LCA가 지원을 보냈다는 가정하에서 그들이 이곳까지 도착하는 데 걸리는 시간을 예상할 수 있나?
Assuming that the LCA has sent a support units, do you have an estimate of how long it might take for them to arrive?
현재 시설 곳곳에 산재한 폐쇄 경로를 지나오는 시간을 모두 감안해도
Even if they have to navigate around inaccessible passage currently present in the facility,
10분 이내일 것입니다.
it should be no more than 10 minutes.
10분이라면 이미 도착하고도 남았을 텐데.
10 minutes, then they should have been here already.
신호를 받지 못했거나 엘리베이터가 중간에 작동을 멈춰 갇혔을 수도 있겠죠.
They have either failed to receive the transmission or the power outage have trapped the reinforcements in the elevators.
하긴 우리야 소드 씨가
This is quite long.
뒷문으로 들어올 수 있었지.
I don't plan to seem longer than this. Yeah, if it weren't for Miss Saudi bringing us up to speed, We would not have thought of using the back door to come straight to this facility.
그런 거라면 통제실에서 전력 분배기만 재부팅해줘도 해결될 것에.
If such is the case, then we need only reboot the power divider in the facility management room.
어이 척척 박사. 이 부서의 셧다운 상태를 복구시키려면 저 돌아다니는 뒤틀림이나 환상체들을 모조리 제압해야 하는 거지?
Hey, Mr. Big Brain. If we wanna restore this department from a shutdown state, we gotta take out all of the distortion and abnormalities sauntering about, right?
완벽히 복구하기 위해서는 그렇다고 봐야겠지. 이것은 복도의 환상체가 하나라도 탈출해 돌아다닌다면 다른 부서로 갈 수 있는 모든 통로가 차단되도록 만들어졌으니.
In order to perfectly restore the facility, yes, this place has been designed to be quarantined for every other department if even a single abnormality has escaped to its hallways.
깊이 생각해봤자 뭐가 더 나오겠어? 환상체나 뒤틀림들이 무서운 거면 우리가 처리해줄게.
No use sitting around putting our heads together then, right? Hey, if you guys are scared of some abnormality or distortion, leave it to us. We kick their butts.
무섭다고는 한마디도 안 했는데요. 좀 더 신중하게 행동해야 하는 게 어떻냐는 말이죠.
Nobody said they are scared. I'm just saying we could benefit from practicing a bit of caution.
역시 전력 수리부터 하는 게 제일 현명할 수도 있네.
Okay, it's very long.
습격자들은 어둠 속에서 더 활기를 칠 테니 말이야.
It will be wiser to prioritize restoring power to the facility. It seems that the attackers are making the effective use of the dark.
아무래도 효율적인 작전 수행을 위해서는 인원 편제를 분할하는 편이 좋겠습니다, 관리자님.
As executive manager, I am the opinion that we must split our forces in order to facilitate our operation, given the urgency of the situation.
우선순위만을 논하면서 시간을 낭비하기에는 상황이 썩 좋아 보이지 않는군요.
The situation looks rather pressing for us to sit here and waste time debating what to tackle first. Once I nodded in agreement, Otis quickly took control of the situation.
지금부터 우리는 수색 정찰 및 탈출을 준비한다.
Listen up, man. Listen up, man. We prepare for two things: reconnaissance and extraction.
뭐? 나가자고?
Extraction? You mean escape?
LCA 지원이 도착할 것이라고 가정한다면 그 타이밍에 맞춰 우리도 행동하는 편이 유리하다. 협공의 가능성이 높아지기 때문이지.
Assuming that the LCA support will arrive, it will serve us best to move in tandem with them to improve our chances of launching a joint attack with numerical advantage over our enemies.
또한 정황을 보아하니 이 위치에 너무 오래 숨어 있었다. 적은 계속해서 이곳을 들쑤시며 목표를 달성할 때까지 닥치는 대로 죽이는데 우리의 위치를 고정해 놓는 것은 죽을 확률만 늘리는 셈이다.
Also, we have to stay mobile. We have held this position for too long. Our enemies will methodically kill and comb through the entire facility until they find what they are looking for. The more we remain stationary, the more likely we are to encounter them, and that will only elevate the risk of total
그건 말 되네.
obliteration.
하긴 쟤네들은 한 번 죽으면 끝이기도 하고.
Makes sense. Besides, the others here ain't like us. Once they get killed, it is over for
거기에
them.
더해 황금가지 또한 적보다 먼저 회수해야 한다. 무엇을 하려고 하든 이 안에서는 해결할 수 없다.
Another thing, don't forget that we have to reach the golden bow before our enemies do. Whichever we end up prioritizing, we won't get anything done by staying holed up in here.
그래. 그럼 우리가 다 같이 나간다 쳤을 때 제일 먼저 갈 장소는 어디인가? 자네 말대로 황금가지의 회수나 전력 복구 같이 한 번에 준비할 것이 많아 보이는데.
Well, then if we were all to leave this place at the same time, where should we prioritize? We have many pressing tasks as you have explained. golden bow retrieval, facility power restoration.
전력을 복구할 통제실과 실험실, 그리고 손상된 회로가 있는 복도는 전부 멀리 떨어져 있습니다만.
But the facility management room to restore power to the facility, the laboratory, and the area with the damaged secretary are all located far from each other.
팀을 나눈다.
We divide and conquer.
황금가지의 보호, 시설 전력의 복구, 환상체 제압을 통한 지원 통로 개척. 이 막중한 문제들을 동시에 해결하기 위해서는 각각에 걸맞은 팀들이 배치되는 것이 낫겠지.
Securing the golden bow, restoring power, and suppressing abnormalities to clear a path for the reinforcements, they are all equally important and must be resolved concomitantly. And to do so, we must split up into squads based on our expertise.
그래, 뭐 찬성이야. 우리는 따로
Okay,
행동하기 편이 더 편하기도
I
하고.
hope this one was another part. Yes, alrighty, we work better as a separate unit anyway.
황금가지는 우리 LCB 부서가 찾도록 하지.
Okay, don't say the
이곳에 있는 관리자님께서는
straight to the
근처에
explanation for this
황금가지가
part.
있으면 바로 알아차릴 수 있는 능력을 갖추고 계시니
The LCB will be in charge of securing the golden bow as our executive manager here has the ability to detect it whenever they are in proximity to one of them.
뭐 금속 탐지기 뭐
Okay.
그런 기능인 건가?
Yeah, that's why they are the LCB, the one that gonna search for golden bow. Oh, kind of like a metal detector.
그런 싸구려 같은 비유를 촉박하니 지금만 넘어가지.
Dante, the bow detector. How dare you compare the executive manager to a alert that was like given the urgency?
그리고 환상체나 뒤틀림, 죄종들의 제압은 자네들 LCD 부서에 부탁하고 싶군.
Anyway, we would like to leave abnormality, distortion, and peculiar suppression to the LCD.
좋아, 전문이지 그건.
Okay. Gotcha, that is totally our bread and butter.
이곳에 격리되어 있던 한 상처나 뒤틀림 중에 까다로운 건 몇 종 정도 되지?
How many difficult abnormalities or distortions did you have contained in this facility?
얼추 당신의 정도의 실력이면 어렵지 않게 제압할 수 있을 걸세. 하지만 그중 2종은 많이 까다로워.
Combatants of your approvers should have no trouble suppressing most of them, save for 2, however, that might pose some trouble.
실험실끼리 통신할 때 쓰던 초소형 무전기를 주겠네. 너무 멀면 신호가 닿지 않지만 자네들에게 제압 방법을 설명하는 데는 쓸만할 거야.
Take these micro communicators with you. We use this to communicate with laboratories. While it has limited reach, it should be useful enough for relaying the suppression tactic for each entity you come across.
좋아. 통신도 갖출 수 있겠군.
Perfect. We have secured a means of communication.
마지막으로 전략 복구는 LCE 부서에 맡기도록 하지. 내부 시설에 대해서는 이곳의 인원 중 제일 익숙할
예.
것 같으니.
Okay, getting rid of the abnormalities was LCD. Restoring golden bow, LCB. Okay, restoring golden bow, I'm not sure. But getting rid of abnormalities was the LCD. As for restoring power to the facility, I would like to designate the task to the LCE personnel here. I presume you are the best acquainted with the layout of this facility out of all of us. Oh, so this restoring power to the facility is LCE team.
합리적이군. 이 부서는 자네들이 보았던 것보다 더 까다롭게 설계가 되어 있거든.
A reasonable choice. The layout of this facility is more complicated than it might have first appeared to you.
전선들이 제대로 정리가 되지 않은 혼란한 상태를 저런 식으로 언급하기도 하더군요.
That is indeed one way to describe abysmal cable management.
그건 엔트로피 증가 과정의 제한이라고 생각해 줬으면 좋겠군. 그리 보여도 안정한 상태일세.
Please consider it but a representation of the entropy escalation phenomenon. Despite the way it looks, the setup is quite stable. Martin gave a handful of tiny radios to Autis, who distributed them to each of us.
좋아. 이걸로 상황을 계속 공유하도록 하지.
Very well, don't forget to keep each other updated.
잊고 싶던 연기 냄새가 자꾸만 스멀스멀 올라오는군.
The acrid stench of smoke I much rather leave buried in the past keeps coming back. Alright, I will go now. Yeah, for everyone that thank you everyone. I hope you guys have a good day and see you guys next time. Bye bye.